Hello! Welcome to It's a Long Story. a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here with our friends, Sans, Nav today. Nav, hope you feel better, as they were having a little bit of a headache. But we do have the rest of y'all. Here's everybody in the Wreckless. Take a look at the camera, wave, and say "arr."
Arr. Arr. Arr.
Ooh, that was a good one. That's a good one, guys. Nice. That makes me feel good inside.
We've been practicing.
We've been practicing our R's. Obviously not from New England. Okay, that joke was just for Dan. Welcome. For those who have no idea, this is we are a D&D live stream that runs our games every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties, living, existing, and breathing in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So welcome. Announcements. Daggerheart. We officially finished our kind of 2-shot. We weren't sure if it was going to be a 2-shot or a 3-shot. Ended up being a 2-shot. We did have to go an extra hour or so to finish it up, but that was all right. It was great. We had both Jack and Sarah here. Played that Saturday and really enjoyed it. Really good. The combat system, I think, leaves an openness, it seems, that I would like some clarifications on, but you know what? I mean, D&D has the same thing. But yeah, other than that, I think I said this last week too, but the hit point system I love. I think it's great. I love the I guess simplification would be the word for it. I love this simplification of the different sort of stats that you can get in your subclass, like your certain things that can kind of build into a subclass, and then almost kind of like a sub tier of that subclass in some ways, which I really enjoyed. Really like. I like that there's less like focus on what this spell specifically does. And there's less conditions. All the conditions are simplified. So super fun. I really enjoyed it a lot. The no initiative system I thought was pretty good. It's tricky online, I think, is the kind of the sort of culmination of that. But I would also say, being in a campaign setting, when you had the same people, you would also kind of be able to probably pick up like body language. This person wants to say something, that sort of stuff. I think a lot of it was one shot, kind of jitters. Which we get all the time anyways. So yeah, super cool. We will be doing, Kevin just asked me, we will be doing more Daggerheart in the future. This month, there's a lot of prep stuff I need to be working on for other things, including our campaigns. So stay on the lookout for that. But yeah. Also, in New Moon news, the space is still open. We are still technically looking for players, but we have picked up someone that I will be interviewing this Wednesday. So if you've been waiting, you've been kind of sitting and trying to decide whether or not you want to throw your hat into the ring, now is the time. If you don't know, New Moon is our Tuesday night game that we run, that is with the New Moon campaign. And if you don't remember from the intro, if this is your first time here, all the campaigns are built in that same world. So this is all happening at the same time. So if you're interested in joining us for a Tuesday weekly campaign, 5e, I should clarify, for D&D 5e, you can do so by going to that link right down there, startplaying.game/GM/It's a Long Story. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, it is in the video description. Yeah. And that's it for anything new. If you're wanting to support the channel, best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. And you can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below, right down there. Thank you, Drew, as always. At It's a Long Story _TTRPG. GG. Lastly, this is a live stream. This is happening live, at least for us. So if you are watching a live stream and want to jump in and say hi or say something clever or silly or stupid or whatever, do it. Always love to see it. As long as it's constructive, positive. Yeah, that's it. Cool. So before we begin jumping into tonight's session with the Wreckless, we need to get a recap of where we left off with the party. So, Kevin, go for it.
In a world. No, I'm kidding. So, we began last session with Ogra groaning in pain on the table after her resurrection was performed by the mysterious Sasha. Alongside the pain, Ogra's hair gained a new touch of white after returning from wherever her spirit was brought. The ritual took a lot out of Sasha, and the party themselves were exhausted, so Arturian invited the Wreckless to stay in his large, lavish, and comfortable room. Arturian takes them to his vault, and they quickly realize that his workplace is small, cramped, and the beds are made perfectly crafted for the likes of him. Sheets of metal, hay, and a nice blanket. Kaelinor decides to trance in the corner away from everyone else. Ogra summons muffins and cuts the size of the room immediately in half. Riaris pities Arturian and tells him it's perfect. And Zed tries to sleep outside, but he's met with heavy resistance from the party and sleeps notably separate from Vera in two separate corners. Carr comforts Nara through the jungle night, ready to meet with the Wreckless at Memorium in the morning. However, Carr takes a haunted journey through the night as spirits began flooding around him. He quickly is able to piece together that he's in the ethereal plane. It's there he spots a fallen Kobamu in chains. Kobamu, alongside the other spirits, appear to be drifting away from Gonbold towards this 20-foot runic circle that's on the ground. As Carr is following behind Kobamu and begins getting closer and closer, he is warned and touched by a fallen Sasha. This Sasha was from a different timeline, but her message was clear. She asked Carr to tell herself to stop what she's doing. After waking up, Riaris' spirit and his earring returned to him and was able to talk to Riaris and help sort through some conflicted feelings he had. Arturian gave some infusions out and began working on an armor set that Zed gave the materials for. And as they set out for breakfast, Arturian was oblivious to the vibe of the room. As people began approaching, Sasha appeared and pulled the Wreckless to a vault for a very serious conversation. It is here she explains how Arturian broke the rules, bringing an artifact out of Memorium. However, Arturian very quickly switches the topic, bringing focus to her health. And after a long, strenuous, and stressful discussion, we discovered multiple truths. One, Sasha uses a pin to swap places with another Sasha's timeline, never to return to her previous one. Next was the reveal that Sasha is the same person as Sylvia, Selma, and the Sea Witch. Sasha, learning much of this news herself, began panicking, and through heartfelt words and good rolls, Sasha begins her own journey to stopping what many Sashas are still stuck doing. And please help me out if I missed anything.
Great. Yeah, that was good. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it.
I feel like I did miss a couple things with the car going into the ethereal plane. I did summarize that.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That was pretty significant. So Carr went into the ethereal plane, met Sasha, and also saw Kobamu being kind of manacled in place with a very large runic symbol on the ground that was a familiar design for the Azure. Cool. All right. Anything else?
I think we're good.
Sweet.
Oh, we're good.
Awesome. Cool. You guys want to play some? You guys want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Sir.
Hell
What kind
yeah.
of question is that?
That's great. That's what I want to do. Let's do it. It's D&D time. Cue a crazy Pee Wee Herman level intro of silliness and no, that's right. No, things are somewhat heavy. Let's get somewhat heavy. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do this one. So, as we jump back in to the Wreckless, we have our party collected in, I believe, was it Vault 5?
I think so.
Sounds right.
Plug and check.
Focusing on the collection of a place that is filled with strange devices, pieces of some strange sort of things that I'm trying to think of another word for artifacts. There's artifacts in here. As you all are dealing with the backlash, what I'm going to say is, oh no, we kind of ended right in the beginning of that scene. I'm sorry, or right in the middle of that scene. So I'm going to say there's been a few minutes of sort of silence as you all have been kind of giving maybe a respectful place for Sasha to be able to come to terms with the realization of the downsides of what she's been doing with that coin that has been pinned. So we will start this session off with a moment of Sasha getting up, striding forward to Riaris, taking the coin off and handing it to him.
Just gonna start like that, okay? Riaris is during the moments of silence. I think Riaris has been sitting there and has been keeping an eye very closely on Sasha. So when she comes over, just nod and not necessarily put my palm out like give it to me, but graciously more take it. Let's just say I'm holding on to it for a little bit.
Yes. Clearly it needs to be in someone else's hands for now.
I think this is the right choice, Sasha. And if you want to talk more about what you've seen, I'm here to talk.
Appreciate it.
Don't I get it too?
I think there is a reminder of the lives that I have split apart or connected, depending on how you want to look at it. Considering the broad range of the effects of that, the fact that in almost every scenario I am still here, aware of or around this room, this area, shows that this is still important. What we do here, what what we are going to continue to do here. So, I believe there was a point in time where one of you were interested in going south. Was what I heard.
Well, I kind of look around. I think we were. I don't know if our reason may have changed, but yes. Kind of look towards Arturian and kind of look towards the group as if, I can't go Bamu, but he's obviously the reason.
I mean, we made a
I
promise
think
to him.
Sasha's unaware, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We do you know Kobamu in your timeline?
I don't.
Ursa Thry.
Oh.
He was
Blue-eyed, grumpy panda man?
Well, to be honest with you, the takes a look at Arturian. The connection to our Ursa Thry brethren has been difficult to assemble. And then there's a momentary pause. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Just. Okay.
It's actually our main purpose here at Memorium at the moment.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I'm not. Felt like I was close to center. So I just wanted to make sure that was still true. Yes. So we're in the process of collecting information and trying to build up a collection of ambassadors that would be able to make it clear that we come in peace there. But no, I am not familiar with that name.
He's a special Ursa Thry. Is that how you say it?
Ursa Thry.
Ursa Thry. He's a special Ursa Thry. I don't know how yet, but we promised we'd save him. And he's in the tower now, and I don't know if we're strong enough to do it.
The tower.
The tower of
what do they call it? Jonathan's Peak, I think, is where we lost him.
I don't think Sasha's even aware that that's where you guys were going.
that would make sense.
I don't believe so. I think the only thing that's been brought up about that was Hakuya.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Hakuya imprisoned him.
What was Hakuya doing at Jonathan's Peak?
Killing guards and controlling Hakuya. I mean, controlling Jonathan. Excuse me.
We don't know a
Was that
whole
one
lot
of the
about
dead
him.
bodies on the ground?
Yeah, that was his own bell.
He didn't kill Jonathan. He put him to sleep quickly, if I recall. The guard's less fortunate. Yeah.
But
Okay.
if we save Kobamu, that could get us maybe a foothold into at least an easier way to come in peacefully to the other Ursa Thry. I mean, we could accelerate our process and our project that we've been working on for years.
Arturian, you know that our main enemy in this war is the Onbow. The Gonbolds were nothing more, truthfully, than a nuisance in most cases. But if the Onbow are controlling the head of the Gonbold family, things are more dangerous here than I anticipated. I hear you. It sounds like the it is also important to handle and save this Ursa Thrive, but I'm just going to be honest with you. This news is very troubling for the Memorium.
So, what do we do then?
I think we should clarify that the only reason we left that tower alive was they are expecting us to give you and the Memorium up in a day, which is not something that we plan on doing. But they are looking beyond bow very much for you. So,
Oh, wait, did Zed share that with us? Or is that only something Zed knows?
I think he said it out loud. I think he said 24 hours out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good one.
That is... That is troubling. I don't know if... I apologize. Time is going to be a reason for a lot of these questions, but in my timeline, Hakuya was very strong and powerful Anbao. I assume that some of that is the same, but I don't know to what degree.
I didn't really get to see him in action. What capabilities does he have?
Hakuya?
Yeah, he didn't do much from what I remember. He didn't have to.
He put Jonathan to sleep and he dominated
Obama, yeah.
and seemed to have some way to very easily communicate with the Unbound.
He's
Mentally.
a magic user?
Oh,
yeah.
I'd say so.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Well-
they moved faster than I've seen anybody move. They're above our capabilities, that's for sure.
And apparently, in some fashion, Yoon was his mentor.
And we know Yoon. That can't have been our Yoon. No way.
It could have been any Yoon who crossed over like we're doing.
Yeah, that's not possible.
It's true. Or he's not from here either. He being Hakuya.
I mean, of course it's possible. A lot of things must
Why
have
would
changed.
he
for that.
want Sasha? Because she's the leader of your secret base?
Well, the Memorium have been, in every time that I've gone to, have made some sort of dent in the validity of the Anbao's foothold in anywhere but Chakan. So, also my name could be a factor if it was. Did he specifically ask for me?
I believe he specifically only asked for the Memorium's hideout.
I don't know that he mentioned you by name.
He probably just wants this place for all the magic artifacts, like my damn dagger. Speaking of that, you guys ever cross something
Speaking of
that has like
Hold on, Olgra. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
a red?
What Zed was probably gonna say.
Sarah, can you hear Drew?
Talk?
Hello.
Drew?
Hello.
Yes, now I can. There's a
Okay.
delay the first time.
Yeah. He's probably just here after all that stuff. Speaking of the stuff, anybody know anything of a necklace with a red jewel passed through here? Turian, you know anything about that?
I see a lot of artifacts in my day. Let me
What are
just...
you referencing, Zed? Joe's
Uh,
not remembering.
something from when he first met the Sea Witch.
What she and she was wearing it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. She would probably be wearing it in this timeline, no?
All he knows is they said that she could be a version of the Sea Witch and stuff, and he doesn't see it on her. So he's thinking there might be a possibility that that has a hand in transforming her into the Sea Witch.
Right. But you're in the timeline where she was wearing it, no?
Yeah.
Which
that currency which would have
she
to
could be from a
have
different
it.
time. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to
Yeah,
make
that
sure
makes
that's
Yeah.
Well, I at least, unless that artifact came into our hands before I've been here, no, not yet.
Ah.
Does your artifacts have I look at Rior's, the thing we have to say we have two of but can't say out loud because everybody wants them?
What?
Ogre can't remember if we can say it out loud.
I think we can say that out loud. It's a good. It's good. That's a. I actually have one with me. As I'm getting it out of the bag of holdings, I did bring one with me. Kind of look at Sasha. The artifacts in Shukan, are there more like this, holding up the pin or pointing at the pin? Are there more things that could mess with time that you're aware of?
It's certainly possible. We ended up picking that up about a month ago in a seizure of going to I believe it was Gyatso. That's also Joe, trying to remember, so give me a second. Yeah, Gyatso. So it's possible. I mean, they have, you know, technically, and I mean, Arturian knows, kind of like pointing to Arturian. We'll wait for Kevin to get back to get to the thing that you're pulling out.
Sorry, there's a lot of stuff in here. I'll get it in a moment. Just man, what is
Okay.
this?
Yeah.
Just we have basilisk teeth in here. I don't want to stab myself. Hold on.
You have basilisk teeth in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's an eye too. We have an eye.
You guys just shopping in weird places, or?
I think it's because they're legendary adventurers, and they're bound to have gotten plenty of treasures.
Oh.
Ogre has the complete set of a really fancy tableware from a pirate ship.
Is that the
Everybody just turns and looks at Ogre for a second.
Riaris? Is that the bag with the you know, the in it?
I don't know the what.
Is it the one
the-
that's like, or the
You
no,
know, the guy that was supposed to lead us to Jonathan's Peak? Is the guy's head in there?
No, no, I definitely did not put that in here. Nope.
Oh,
I know that.
I did not. You gave it to me to do it, and I did not put it in there.
Ah.
My bag. No, I will now produce the Solaris Lunaris, so not the one we found under the ocean, but just one of the regular ones.
You got it. Cool. So as you pull that out, and now we have an image of it. As you pull that out, Arturian, this is a magical artifact. Would you like to do your thing?
Oh, I would love to. Ooh,
I'll have to use a spell slot for it because I did my charge last session.
Cool.
This whole
Yeah,
time I
I'll
thought it was. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I will cast Identify on it, using my Prism as a spellcasting focus.
You got it.
So yeah, it's going to be very similar to what I did last time, of just Tony Starking it and creating the diagram and blueprint notes and all that type of stuff.
Beautiful. Cool. As you do that, one second here. I need to make sure I'm grabbing it from the right area.
Above table while he's pulling that out. Have you guys not had anyone to like identify things for
No.
all your magic items?
Nope.
Wow, that's impressive,
Well,
honestly.
Nala can do it, I think, and she sometimes has done it. Maybe.
Oh, that's right. Nala
Gotcha.
can do it. Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
Nala, but
I think we mostly get it and wait for the long rest, and then we figure out what it does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I always picture this thing as the size of my hand, like a compass kind of shape, not like a trophy.
No, you had to pull it. I mean, it was on a like it was on a I kind of described it as like kind of like a statuette sort of size.
Mhm.
That
yeah.
art is so cool.
Mhm.
Cool. So as you do that, I think it's this one. Oh man, there are in a lot of them. Okay, there we go. I found it. As you do that, looking at this device, Arturian, you do you touch the device?
I have to, yes.
Cool, you got it. As you touch it, there is a there is a moment where you feel your. Give me the go ahead and give me that Arcana check. I'll say with advantage because of your device.
Yes. Perfect, okay. Alright. Oh, same number. 14.
Okay. You feel yourself momentarily getting. I would say it's similar to it's a fraction of a second where you feel like your body was in the midst of a beginning of a very powerful teleportation spell.
Oh! I would love to, as I touch it, all of a sudden I kind of like start floating a little bit and I reach for whoever's closest to me like, ah!
Yeah. You don't see, like, as Arturian does it, like, none of you see him go anywhere. It is a, like, it's a very just kind of quick moment. And I would say, like, for Arturian, it's just a being close to that sort of like magical thing of those, you'd be able to kind of recognize that momentary sort of feeling. You learn a couple things. It is trying to be careful because it's not necessarily like a legend lore here. It's really just kind of figuring out what this device does.
Yeah.
And I would say here's what I can give you. I'll kind of just go through the bullet points here and just kind of pick and choose here. The Solaris Lunaris is an ancient device used for a number of things, but mostly to balance celestial energy, specifically the radiant force of the sun and the guiding pull of the moon. It is for sure one of the considering like all the other artifacts that are here, some of them seem to be somewhat like mundane items or things that were most likely like enchanted by A, B, and C as opposed to designed.
Mm-hmm.
This is not that. So like this is clearly not from Chakan. This is not a representation as far as you could see of like of the Loa's like heritage or anything like that. It also doesn't look like it's from here.
Clearly.
And when I say here, I mean
Oh,
Astera.
gotcha. Looks a little alien.
Yes.
It's one of the 13 moons.
Nope. Not true, Kevin. Don't listen.
Can't do that to me. I have to just take everything at face value.
You do notice that like the design around the Solar Stars is actually built so that the both the sun and the moon depicted on there can actually turn in place, very like kind of like almost like a gyroscope sort of thing. And you know that by itself it is strangely powerful, but in a way that even with a 14 you're not entirely sure why. It seems like it is also a piece of something much bigger.
Oh. Like it's not complete?
It is one of a number.
Ah, I see. Wow. Incredible. This is... Where did you find something like this?
Oh, I wouldn't... you touched it, you're okay. Okay. It can, like, move you from places if you have others.
I will say notably, because some of you guys did figure this out, there is no windows here.
Oh, what the hell does that mean?
We found it on Shasavi. Yeah, we have another one too, but I left that one back on the ship in a secure spot.
Well, this is clearly meant to have multiple. How many, I'm not sure, but who knows what would happen if all of them were put together.
We kind of think they have to go in towers.
Did I learn how to use the object? Is it
I would say you
and how to use them. Unless it has like some Nistal type stuff.
I would say you specifically probably have to either have it in its original location. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Or you need to have a couple of them together.
Okay. Well, I think I could learn more if I see how the two interact when they're near each other, but as of now, I'm sure I'm only just caught up to speed on what you guys understand what it can do. Have you used it before?
Yeah, if you have two and there's enough sunlight for them to connect and there's no interference, you can just touch one and you appear at the other one. Just like instant.
Oh, like a
Teleport.
teleportation circle. But
Is there a...
What is it? Yeah.
How far?
We haven't tested that far, but what we know is that each island in the Isles has two towers that seem to be related to these, so our thoughts are perhaps across islands, if not more, but we haven't really tested it.
And in the towers, there's like a basin that you may have to put these on, facing windows.
And
But
I
by
noted-
our, there's...
Do we have to? Did we bring our map? We probably didn't bring our maps with us, did we? Kalen are probably left them back.
Sasha, in your timeline,
I would say you guys have it.
Do you have these towers?
Yeah, they try to show the map and where we're marked with the towers on them.
Yeah, so you show the map where the towers are marked, and she points to that spot on the map. I believe. Where did you guys get this map from? From Nala?
I believe from Nala. Yeah.
Okay. Someone roll me a D20. We'll say DC 11.
Does
Oh,
the Sular, does this item look anything like the scribes and stuff on my wristband or my band that I use to travel? Because I believe this is Zed's first time seeing this thing.
Oh. Roll me an investigation check.
And I got exactly an 11.
Okay, you got it. There is a mark with a BATBA on it near that sort of spot where that thing is. So it just says Batba. And yeah, that's where Batbayar is. And you see Nala just kind of like going, oh, excuse me, and this kind of goes in with a little mark, like a little thing to finish the word.
That's funny.
I got a 15.
15. No specific thing that really looks the same to you.
On the map, is there a tower marked the location where I saw Kobama?
No. Good question.
Oh, interesting.
Didn't we say that there was a tower there when we talked? You were kind of retconning things we were talking?
I was retconning that you would have seen that where you would have seen the rune place for him would be in Jonathan's Peak, because that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't have worked out.
Got it. Okay. So got it. Thank you.
The weird thing here is, and honestly, you know what? You guys can kind of jump in and help in this in game. There is no name for these towers. There's no current name for these towers. I'll tell you that.
So, on top of this, we've also found some towers that don't just go above ground; that go underwater. And we've also found one of these, but it was kind of reversed. I don't know if looking at Joe, but like, is this just means that the things have gyroscoped in a different direction, or does it have a different look than this one?
I'm currently working on it because I think it would be important to be able to do this. But I will tell you, just straight up, it is the same, but the sun is bigger than the moon is bigger than the sun.
So I'll relay that, and when you touch it, you might die, is what we've kind of learned. Look at Ogra.
It faces into the ocean. Also, we were in another timeline, and Ogra pulls out the rubs from the stones where it has the one woman when the tower's being built, the other one where she's like getting sacrificed, and one where she's ascending.
Okay.
And shows Arturian those.
I will say above board. That's putting a lot more. That is a whole other thing.
Ogra doesn't know that. It's the towers.
Yeah, I will tell you, Kevin. That is a whole other thing.
Arturian has
so as you look at this, your brain just explodes.
Arturian, you okay, buddy? Your eyes are going crossed.
There's bulging out. Just
nosebleed.
How many spell slots do I have left? We just started the day.
Don't touch it. Don't trust it. Don't touch it. Trust me.
Yeah, we don't have the Lunaris one, the other one, or
Gotcha.
Not out at the moment.
So you said you were from other timelines. Does that mean there's ogres here?
No, we're all from this timeline except Zed. Zed is from a different timeline. So
does
when
that mean
we went
there's
down,
a Zed here?
No, because when we went to the underwater tower, our Zed went outside of, I don't know, a magical door, and the sea witch took him and killed him.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, not Sasha, but also Sasha. Why?
Right, yeah. They have had a history. And Zed, you can probably talk about your own history. I think it's maybe the same between timelines, but yeah.
Unless it's,
Zed?
traumatic.
Oh, you're muted.
All right. About
Were you?
Mm,
Did we lose you?
yeah, like it froze for a second.
Gotcha.
Just the Yamamori, your history with Yamamori, basically. I just described how your original Zed died. So.
Okay. Yeah, so I started out normal, everything. Then there were news of multiple boats being sunk, weird happenings, and people started talking about zombies, and well, things went to shit. There was all of a sudden a bunch of Halonor's people chasing after something to bring back something, and then you got the Sea Witch trying to kill everybody and like bring them back, but as zombies. And I got hired by a group to kill those people, and I ended up getting on the radar from the Sea Witch. So I tried hiding out, and that's why I got this bracelet. Yeah, and then they found me, kidnapped me, and then forced me to be a part of their crew, and then forced me to be the captain. So here I am.
What? Wait, why'd you guys do that? Poor Zed.
Or Zed, for sure. Yeah.
In Ogre's
have
defense,
you-
we did say we were going to ask nicely, but then a bunch of zombies came in and we had to, like, bounce out of there very fast.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, you took me from my timeline with that bloodthirsty dagger. Is there two of them here now?
There has to be, right? Wait, we could get Zed another dagger.
Well, first off, I don't know that we want to get Zed another dagger. Zed has not told us anything about that dagger. I'm looking very daggers at Zed. But it didn't seem good. Yeah. See, Sasha, we're still figuring out some of this travel stuff too. It's not always perfect.
Yeah.
You know.
It is. I mean, to be quite honest, it is interesting to be. I mean, I guess it's a good reason to for you to have a problem with me going in and out of timelines, but you're borrowing someone from a different timeline.
When are you gonna return him?
Yeah, they never gave me an expiration date. Or is it end date?
Zed, if you want me to bring me back, then we will do that. Okay. The reality is that Kar and I went through, and through Kar spoke to a lot of spirits that brought us to understand that you, Zed, are the right Zed to solve all of this, to help us solve all of this. If you don't want to do it, then we obviously can't force you, Zed, but at some
You hear
point,
that,
on the
Kaelanor?
boat or you're off the boat.
I'm the right Zed.
And I was
They're the right.
yes, I
Kaelanor.
know. I was there when we were discussing to get you.
The right one.
And our Sasha said that only the 6 of us were destined to save the world.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought I was alright. Hey Vera, I'm the right. What are you doing over there?
But there's. Are you including? Oh, okay. So, you're. Who's? Why is there 7 of you then? Who's the 6?
Well, your brother was one of the 6, so we're still figuring that exactly out.
Oh,
Exactly.
What?
That's
Did he
why he did
say it had to be us, or they just needed 6 people?
Did what?
you give up his throne.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys know that above board?
Yes, he said that he gave up his throne.
Yeah, he
Okay.
told us about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Sure.
Relatively early, I think.
Yeah.
Something about King of the Chips Ahoy people.
What?
Kevin, nope.
What?
Strike that from record.
I was so ready to believe it.
he told us, you know, and Yoon talked about this tower in Shukan, and he wanted to bring us there because he knew there needed to be 6 people, and there were 6 of us, and there was some, I don't know if it was related or not. Maybe it was convenient, but our Sasha, as Ogre has said, was Sylvia. That's who we first met, and she was kind of the one that drew us all together.
I see.
Okay, well,
Yeah, and the Merlin Look want these things too because of something. Ogre, your half sister, is involved with this.
Yeah, while she was interrogating Ogre, she really wanted them, but Ogre didn't say where they were because Ogre just realized she wasn't a goblin and it was very emotional, and so Ogre asked her to go ask Yoon, and then we ran away, and Ogre doesn't want to see her ever again.
oh,
Ogre did. I can't remember this, Sarah. Did I bite her nose or did I headbutt her?
You had
You headbutt her nose.
headbutted her, yeah.
Yeah.
Ogre's half sister is what, like the queen of the Merlin Loke, or something like that.
No,
the
that's
leader?
Ogre's birth mother. Alora is Ogre's half sister.
oh,
Yeah, and so they want these 2, and I think it has something to do with their resurrecting their dragon, as Kaelinor told you a little bit earlier, Arturian. So that's another thing with these.
so I
Hmm.
know you guys said that in sunlight, when you have these out next to each other, you can teleport to them. Have you tried seeing what would happen if you had it in moonlight? I know technically that sunlight is just, or moonlight is just sunlight, but there is a spiritual moonlight that exists.
Hold on, can you go back to that? What do you mean by that?
What?
Moonlight
Yeah,
is-
I love
Moonlight-
that. There's a
So-
quick science
so-
lesson that comes up. That's
yeah,
so
a
good.
cue montage of chalkboard and
Yep.
scribbles on the wall, astronomy.
Absolutely.
So
That's great.
that's why sunlight is moonlight. It's just irrelevant. Have you
Ooh.
tried seeing what happens when it's in moonlight? I mean, this is very interconnected with the sun and the moon. I could only imagine it might interact differently with each other.
Then what about? Oh, never mind. It's not important.
Oh, speak, Kara. That's
Okay, if it's the same light, then why are the cancer's only going out the moon?
Oh.
Because the sun's always full.
Well,
Aren't they always going crazy?
um,
I don't think Arturian, you're mistaken.
well, I don't know how to explain this.
I'm gonna roll something for Nala. Okay, that's a 17. Nala just looks at our turn. Just don't bother. It's not worth it. It's
Yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. I'm always accepting criticism. But irrelevant. Have you tried it in moonlight? Seeing what it might do.
What if it happens like the one when the skeleton, because it was underwater with the moon door, what if it does that to us?
Honestly, I think we're just a little anxious to try it again at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Is it a
part of the,
Is it affected by different elements? Like if we shocked it, would it do anything?
I look at Noah and I'm like, I still think he's wrong.
yes. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is, we really haven't tested these at all.
I mean, I can test it right now. I got the shock beetle. Let me just walk right over there and just shock it real quick.
Well, I don't
We
know if
lost
light
one
would do
Zed
anything
to
to it.
messing with us.
That's fine. You just shock it, see what happens. I'm not actually touching it, right? You die if you touch it, right?
Our size and
No.
moves away.
I don't know.
No,
if
no, I can't.
Sasha-
Zed, the last time we let this happen, you died. So let's not tempt fate again. Maybe.
Wait,
Sasha doesn't have enough
this
energy
thing
to
was the
revive
thing that
again.
killed Zed?
No, the last time we said what's the worst that could happen, we just let you walk through the door and then you died.
Well, I mean, in this instance, the worst that could happen is I see Car again.
I'm right here.
Well, not this. Like, you have to go through your moonlight phase. This is what I'm calling it.
Hmm?
Oh, you mean go find another one of you?
Oh no, I meant just see me if I die.
Oh, you mean
Like
to help
how-
you off to the other places?
Yeah, and then I can find my other self.
responsibility.
Well, if you really are the chosen one, Zed, I don't know if we can take such risks.
Whoa! I don't. What?
See if I'm the chosen one. Oh,
Well, that's
now
what
we
he said.
have
He's
to
the
try
right
it.
Zed.
If I'm the chosen one, I can't be harmed that bad, right?
Hold on.
Well,
I feel like
I think
something.
that's how it works.
That's not what that means. Is that what? What?
I look over at Nala. Is this what they call a god complex?
I'm having trouble hearing you, Jack. Say that again.
Is this what they call a god complex? Is that?
Yeah, that one's right. Yep, for sure.
Oh, okay. So that was the other one.
Well,
Sasha?
2 out of 2.
let's test it.
Ogre has
I just tried to shock it with the beetle.
So
Ogre,
you
pat
said
your
you wanted to
head
shock it with the beetle without touching it?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hold the beetle over to it.
Well, the
And see
beetle's
if it'll
gotta
shock
touch
it.
right?
Yeah,
So the beetle's got to touch it,
yeah,
which is in your hand.
yeah. He didn't think that far.
Cool. Give me a sleight of hand check.
You're gonna lose that beetle.
Gonna lose that Zed.
Mhm.
No.
I got a 10.
Great. Awesome.
Oh no.
Okay.
Gotta get another one.
You put it to this strange metallic device, and nothing happens.
Oh.
Huh. Look at that. See? Nothing
he is the
happened.
chosen one.
Thank
No,
you,
it's just-
Arcturian. At least
You
somebody
see Nala
knows
just speak up and just go, no, it's just not conductive.
conductive.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry.
Oh, you mean like it holds it and then he touches it?
Okay, you die.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. This is a Solaris Lunaris. You touch it and nothing happens.
I tried tackling you, but I'm just
Oh,
pushing
it's
your
like-
leg. No!
See? Nothing.
Oh yeah, there's no sunlight out right now, or moonlight.
Yeah,
Um,
we're just in a box. So it's like not connected to
Sasha?
anything, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any of these towers that these things go to on this island?
Well, I knew there was one, and it has been heavily fortified by the druids of Bat Bayar. I didn't, there was a lot of things going on, but we kind of assumed that there was probably some artifacts that may be held up there. So it was a thing that we were kind of looking into, but it was sort of low on the radar. But if it's, I mean, that is where Bat Bayar is, and points to where you guys are pointing on the map.
Is this the same kind of place we passed that Kara and Nala saw? Didn't you describe it as a different looking tower? Are there multiple towers there? I thought it was described
It
not
had,
necessarily as
like
Yeah,
pink tiling on top.
right.
It was, yes,
They were like,
it
"God,
looked
God."
different.
It looked
they were
different.
like guard towers,
They could have upgraded it or just
It's
added
been-
shit
Or
to it.
Or it's been fortified.
People can build towers that aren't the Solaris Lunaris. I think.
No, they can't.
He,
Car.
he,
They
looked,
won't.
he's like,
You
wait, wait,
can't
Absolutely.
build something around or over anything else. Can't happen. Yeah, that's what you guys kind of assume may have happened.
Because the tower on next to Sway was like a coral red, right? If I see
It's
my
like a
note
pink.
correctly.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a pink.
Was the tower like a little hint of pink in it?
No.
Wait.
You guys passed it. We just talked about this.
Is
Okay.
there?
It didn't look the same.
Is Joe? You said there's only one. There's only one tower marked on the map of this island. Is that what you
That's
said?
possible. I do not recall, to be honest with you.
I thought we had we showed the two
Other
towers.
future island, but I just want to make sure do we know where the other one is?
That's a good question. Joe does not remember.
Okay.
Like, is there? Probably. Like, is
But-
it marked? Is something that I do not remember.
Okay, so assuming it is not marked, based on the locations of the other, the other towers on the other islands that we know of, is there a relatively good hypothesis of where the second tower should be on this island? If one tower is on Bat Bayar.
Well, it would have to be in the jungle, right?
Or maybe the towers have windows, and perhaps the windows lead to the other towers they point so that they can connect. So
That's a
if we find
great
one
point,
tower-
Riaris.
Thank you.
It
See?
has to be around a beach too, so it could go to the next island.
Well, hold on. Was there only one window in the other tower?
Yeah.
So if there's only
Yes.
one window in the other tower, then I'm going to assume. Oh, sorry. Back up. So if there's only one window in the other tower, then yeah, that would definitely give us a direction. I could fly over to see where it was. But if there's only one window, then the assumption that these towers can interconnect across islands may be faulty, because if we need a window for access, then we can't do that, right?
That makes sense.
Well, if there's one window, this is Joe speaking. There's one window that's leading out, and there's assuming that every tower has one window. That's a connection between those two towers.
Right.
You just can't. You would still have to travel on land to the other tower.
Correct. That's what I was saying. Like, okay, because they were saying maybe you can jump across islands, but I'm like, well, if there's only one window,
Well, you could
another tower
from one tower to the other.
Well, yeah, but not across.
Well, we
Not
don't
across-
we don't know which way the towers are facing. The towers could be facing across islands. They might not be facing
True.
either island. But yes, yeah, they seem to be one way. Yeah.
You do, I would say the only tower that you guys have seen faces south.
Because if all towers only have one window, they're in pairs.
Right.
Right.
And it could make sense that they are paired with other islands, and so you can hop between islands, but not between themselves on the same island. That would make
Technically, they also have the under the sea door too, if it's like the other one.
Yeah, small clarification. Because I think, Dan, the way you said it sounded like there was another tower that goes under. It's the same tower, just opposite. It just goes under.
Yeah.
Which is very confusing, I will say, for Kevin right now, because there's also another tower that is fully not connected to this at all that goes underground
Yes.
in Chikan.
Throwing towers which
all
way
right.
and right.
Not
It's all right.
not really
Wait.
related, I'll say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you all said that the other me got killed in the bottom of the tower. How did they die again?
They were taken by the Sea Witch.
The Sea Witch was in the underground tower?
Well, she was on the portal on the other side of the water of the underground tower.
Mhm.
Portal of water.
Yeah.
It was magical. It was just holding the water back. You could just walk through the door into the ocean, and you walk through it, and immediately she took you.
Is that part of like the time switchy thing? Did she figure out how to do it and she just swapped right in and started stealing these things?
I think it was ours. I think it was our Sea Witch.
I mean, we don't know if Sasha's here, Sylvia, Yamamori. I mean,
Well,
From what we
if
kind
she-
of know, there should be only one per timeline, and if they're all here, then I think they're
So-
all coming.
if you all do your
Confuses me.
timey jump thing, is there like a portal left open when you jump that you come back through? Can somebody like go through it as well and go to a different time without being noticed? Or is it you just blink and there's nothing left? Or is there like a residue left?
I don't know. When we did it last time, was there residue left? Because I don't think there was a door.
It's not a door.
I'm looking at the rest of the party. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically speaking, I'm not sure if you guys would know, but I'll just. Well, no, there's no reason to. I'll nip this one. No.
yeah, so yeah, Russ and I just kind of went there.
So we got
crossing the street. We're crossing the road.
time jumping, and now we have the Sea Witch that can create water portals into buildings.
No, the water door was there already. Zed just decided he was gonna touch it, even though all of us said it was a bad idea, and he did it anyway. And the Sea Witch grabbed him and dragged him and killed him into the water.
So was the tower, like, was there water going into the tower?
No.
Just a-
And
It's so weird that there's just a
Water.
water portal, but like no
Yes.
other water.
And the Lunaris Solaris that we found was in the skull of someone who died guarding it a long time ago. So we honestly said after that happened, we have not investigated that at all.
So,
So.
time switch. Sea Witch can use water portals to things. These things.
You're making huge leaps, Drew.
We don't know that that's
Oh, no, Zed's
It's not a
trying to
portal?
catch up on all this. They haven't told him about it.
Sure. I'm saying, I will say for Kevin's sake, I'm going to say you're making huge leaps.
That's all right. That's all right.
Well, I mean,
Tyrion, you believe this?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I mean,
Uh,
can I
Speaking of
just
that, here,
say-
look at my my
I'm
watch thing.
almost. I could probably learn how to make temporary portals to someplace else, like tonight. So
If you do that, I can study them and see how they really work.
no, stop. So someone called the Sea Witch, which is threatening the entire world, can probably make something a little more permanent. Because I'm not that big of shakes, so it's not that huge of a leap, right?
No,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I mean, it's
I guess. But I mean, I
Yeah.
figured
You should-
half the party's what, magic users? You guys would have like known something was up with it. Or at least
Yeah,
sensed
we
it.
did. That's why I tried to stop the other Zed from going near it, and ooh, shiny, and he did anyway. So yeah, we knew there's something up with it.
And Car, you shouldn't sell yourself short. You did take Ogra out of not heaven or hell, but somewhere else back to her body. Not a lot of people could do that.
Maybe we just took a walk.
I call that pergola.
everybody just looks at Zed.
Yeah,
What?
it's like you're not heaven, you're not hell, you're in pergola.
No, it was
What?
an alternate timeline. I'm pretty
Huh?
sure.
You talking about the shadow of hell? What are you talking about?
Yeah, pergola. You know, you're not heaven, you're not hell, but you're dead. You're just standing there.
Okay, Jack knows what you're talking about exactly, but Car is like, what?
Anyways, speaking of stuff like that, Ogra, we tried that carburetor stuff you said you wanted us to make.
Carbonara?
The what?
Oh, that's what it was called. Fuck.
Then what the
forgot
hell
about
did we make?
That explains why we couldn't find the recipe for it.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that it wanted metal too.
Yeah. Hey, Zed, look over there. And I'm going to grab Zed's wrist and show it to Arterian. Have you seen something like this that he's
Huh?
got on his arm? Don't worry about it, Zed.
What that? What Vera's doing?
Yeah.
What is
look
she
at
doing?
Vera. Look at her. It's a great
Hey
feeling.
Vera, what are you doing over there?
Could I roll a
Cleaning my nails.
investigation or Arcana?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's see. Let's do Arcana. 23.
Ooh.
Okay. With a 23, given your expertise in the reason why you're here in Memoriam, one of the reasons at least, you are not really able to tell much about this item except that it seems to share a similarity in the type of magic from this device here, the Solaris Lunaris.
Oh.
Above board, Zed, you know you gave this to an extremely powerful artificer, and he didn't come up with anything. So, but I will say in this case, because Arturian would be familiar with these types of things, that there is a little bit more you get.
Yeah, he's messed with it more.
Well, really, there's no correlation except the same type of magic on that. Is it a bracer?
Yeah. It's kind of like
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a leather bracer.
it's like, imagine like a leather almost thing with like what looks like similar to a watch on it.
Gotcha. Well, the only correlation is there's magical residue on that leather bracer that is akin to this device right here. In what way, I'm not sure. But that's the only correlation I can see.
Interesting.
Where did you get this thing?
I'm not allowed to speak their name, but yeah, it's from my timeline where they would tell me to go and do stuff and get scrolls and then come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do
and it would
stuff?
it would teleport me there and then teleport me back.
Okay, well, why didn't you mention that?
Oh,
Do
I don't know.
do stuff? What do you mean?
Oh, like, you know, kill people, steal their scrolls, come back, sell the scrolls for money, buy beans.
So you were a mercenary?
Yeah, I guess so, but for like a select group of people.
Like a mercenary?
Yeah, like a private mercenary, I guess. But now I'm the chosen one, so you know it's in the past. Everybody can wash their hands.
Sasha, does this thing you gave me, can I like
Thank
go
you.
back in time in this timeline and just take back what I said to Zed? Could I do that?
I think we just figured out no, you can't.
I think we need to find another one that didn't hear it, and we can just switch.
There it is. Yeah, we gotta go back. Man,
No.
sorry, guys.
Oh, and here it goes. Oh, we want the katana wielding one.
Well,
No.
Well,
Wait.
if it weren't for this, Zed, then probably none of you would have made it out of the tower and help Ogra, so... Ogra didn't get to say it last night. Thank you, Zed.
Wow. You're welcome.
You actually did a very selfless thing.
Oh yeah, I had no other reasons, just to help you all.
Fucking insight check. I mean,
How
do I
admirable.
even have to?
He really is a
no,
legendary
I don't
hero.
think you do.
Carl is noticeably silent right now.
I could just give it a long exhale, just a sigh.
Oh, speaking of that, weird things. We're a bunch around of weird things, weird statue, weird coin, my weird wristband. What if we put the coin on my wristband? Will that do anything?
Oh,
I
we
mean, I
should
shocked the
mess with that
statue,
coin.
so it's not that weird.
Arturian, roll me a history check.
Okay.
DC 5.
Well, I got a natural one. I'm debating on using my inspiration. Oh wait, is this related to a magical artifact?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Oh, thank God! So I have advantage because of my thing. Oh. Okay, 11.
Cool. That sounds like a bad idea.
Well, Sasha just bravely gave up that coin, and we know the problems it can cause. I would be hesitant to mess with it at all unless it's a last resort.
Oh. Speaking of last resort,
Yeah, it's a pretty common thought process for people that are dealing with artifacts to not just mix and match and see if they do something.
Well, sounds like when Ogre tried to stab me with the coral.
You're not an artifact, then.
And Ogre did say she was sorry about that.
Yeah. And maybe a Turian can find out something about that coral. It's funky or poisonous.
No, Ogre likes it on her staff.
I know we're collaborating and getting a lot of information and everything, but perhaps the most pressing matter that we all need to address is the noise that we all hear in our stomachs. As Arturian's stomach does a loud.
I think, like, as you said, 'cause I think Joe was like 100% sure what Kevin was going to say, and so I didn't interrupt. But I think, and I was wrong. I think you hear Sasha just kind of like, as you're like, we all know is the most pressing. Yes, if the safety of Memorium.
Sorry, we're starving.
Okay.
We were gonna go get breakfast right before this.
Bless you.
You guys don't carry rations with you?
I mean,
We
rations
have-
are rations, but we have
rations here. Okay, all right. I will say this for. I may have a solution in the giving up where we are problem.
Bless you.
That explains everything.
But you guys go to Arturian. I'll reach out to you.
okay, and
The
up this
Zuntite.
way.
Well, hold on. Wait. What if we have ideas?
I'm all ears.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not familiar with the city completely, but are there other locations that are abandoned?
Yes, yeah, there are other places we could go to. It would take a number of years to get into a place of.
No, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, can't we set up one of the other places that's abandoned with some of your guardianship that would be more easily broken and make it seem like that's where you were?
I like where your head is at, Car. That's actually similar to what I was thinking,
Oh, all right,
to
good.
up the defenses here, but the psychological defenses.
Well, that would be good too, but then if we can distract them by going somewhere else, which would also potentially, assuming they thought it was a dangerous enough endeavor, while they were looking for Memorium in the wrong place, we could go rescue the boy.
Their defenses would be down. You're a genius, Car.
I'm not. No, but I am trying to do multiple things at once. So maybe
Well,
we could use the time.
Yeah, for clarification, the small sort of hiccup to that is that the Gonbolds are the ones that are involved with the boy, not necessarily the Onbow.
Right, but we don't want the Gonbolds calling the Onbow. We
Right.
might be able to take on the Gonbolds.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we might be able to survive that. But if we're like Gonbolds and the Onbow, we're cooked. Based on
Yeah,
what we
I think the relationship between the Gonbolds and Onbow is something that you guys might need to investigate a little further too.
Do you
But
think?
that's what Carl suggests. Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure that they would get involved.
strengthen
think the guy-
attack them elsewhere and then go attack them in another spot.
Do you think the
Ogre
guy
has
would be
an
with the boy too?
Idea too.
Yeah.
Ah, so we
Very
do two
good.
for one.
You're right. Well, that was the plan. They're both together.
What was Ogre's idea?
Yeah.
Ogre has the Mask of Many Faces, and they think Ogre's dead. Ogre can put that on and make her look like Sasha, and if we get close to the Haku guy,
No.
Ogre has the Silent Sphere, and if she uses it near him, he can't use spells.
Well, he can't.
Ogre.
Ogra, No.
He used spoken spells. He was seen to use plenty of spells that didn't require speech.
Oh.
It's far too dangerous, and he didn't have to use spells to kill for his guards to kill all of us.
I like the idea of using the mask, but maybe not in that instance.
Also,
And
another piece of this is just a reminder, he was looking for Memorium, not necessarily looking for Sasha.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh,
We could
oh,
use that
she's
mask to get deeper into where the child is being held.
For
Yeah.
sure.
and we still have the Hadozi staff. We can see if there's some on this island who can help us in either
Oh yeah,
of those.
Arturian or Sasha, do you guys have Hadozi on this island? Are they?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, are they close?
Yes and no. I mean, most of the Hadozi tribes are fairly nomadic here. I mean, they're all south, but occasionally we trade with them, like us and Gyatso. We'll do.
I have in my head that the Aarakocra and the Hadozi trade regularly because they're both so itinerant.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, we're here together, get here.
Yeah, for sure. I will say that I think like with the Aarakocra, their nomadicism is probably a little bit more integrated into like city life, and
100%.
And I think like Hadozi are a little more druidic in their like nomadicness. So they'll contact and integrate in with society, but they don't consider themselves to be a part of society.
Right. And this is just headcanon in my head.
Yeah.
In my headcanon, I'm like, the Hadozi and the Aarakocra probably deal with each other. Kalar never did because he wasn't called upon to witness Hadozi death rites.
Yeah. But
Yes.
now you could handle that.
Now, yet, maybe.
I will be right back, friends. Please continue to RP.
Hey.
Yeah, but
Riars.
to save the boy, either Riaris or Carr can use the mask to pretend to be someone else, like a Gombold.
I think we
Or
should all go together.
I agree.
Well, except for the fact that we need to lead them. We need to lead Hakuya to the Memorium. So someone's going to have to lead them over there. And then they shouldn't go alone. So it should be a group of maybe 4 of us going to save the boy and 2 of us leading them off.
Do you think I'm not sure the Yambao would get involved? They gave us 24 hours. They can kill us when they want. They want information that we've told them we can have. If we go deal with the Gamba, honestly, the way Hakuya treated the Gombold and John, I don't know that they care what happens to them. We go and do that thing. I don't know that they would intervene.
I don't know that they would, but I'm not sure they wouldn't. And I'd rather have the card stacked more in our favor of the on-hour busy.
Yes, but my worry is that when they figure out the ruse, if we are still in play, that's a problem. I am worried about how fast they can move and communicate.
I'm just not sure they would figure out if it's done well, and I don't know what they're capable of here in Memoriam, but if it's done well, they might not realize it's a ruse for quite some time. It feels like they may be collecting these things, but in general, they may not know, except for Hakuya, what they're collecting.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
They want Memorium, I can only assume, for 2 reasons. One, because we're a massive thorn in their side, and they need to eliminate us because we stop progress. And 2, we have a horde, like a dragon, of magical artifacts that I'm sure they could use. So, at the end of the day, for them to believe it's Memorium, they have to believe that we have a lot of magical artifacts, and that we're a sizable enough threat that could disrupt their process.
But there's got to be other lesser items that could be pawned off to the unknowing. If
Yes.
it's Hakuya, that would make them think they've gained some artifacts.
Could we set a trap or ways to track him? I agree. So, is there something we could do with
If
some
we
of these
really
artifacts?
want to be completely deceptive, We could pick 2 sites. Hear me out. Hold on. Wait, let me finish. We could pick 2 sites, say, hey, we don't want to go to that one, that's the fake one. We need to go over here. And then even if they discovered at the one that we've set up, oh, hey, this isn't real, they would go where? To the one we said was the fake site.
Right.
And it would even give us a little more time. We don't need to set that one up.
That's
And
a
if
great
we-
idea, actually.
If there are breadcrumbs there, or something that it seems like the Memorium was there, some artifacts that would have, I agree.
I think the hardest part
or
of this
something
is.
that,
No, you go.
or something that's putting out a lot of magic that people who can sense it.
The hardest part of all of this, I think that's a good idea, Okra, and there's maybe something you can do with that. But the hardest part about this is convincing the Memorium to sacrifice some of the items that we do have. Because our
Maybe the
entire
minor
purpose.
Huh. Hey, Arturian, how good are you at making things that make noise and lights?
I can make a lot of noise and lights.
So why don't you make 2 fake ones? We tell Bird Boy, who sells information, one place, and then we tell Jade Smoke Lady, the bartendress, something else, and then they'll start passing that information out. Jade Lady I trust more than Bird Boy, and then the information gets to them, and that'll buy us some time.
So the biggest hiccup in that is that Hakuya specifically is waiting for you guys to come up to him for the information. If you don't, he will find you and kill you. So it's not spreading information, it's giving information.
Does he need all of us there to do it?
No.
Probably.
Okay.
I'd say you guys don't, above board, this is Joe talking for most of this.
Yeah.
You guys don't feel like you're necessarily having to all be there. Car, I think like as you're kind of explaining that sort of part of the plan, it is similar to what Sasha is thinking.
That's good.
The difference is, and I'll say just for clarity and make sure, because you guys are planning, Sasha has an idea of actually keeping you guys pretty much fully in the clear by locking this place fully down while all of the on-bow try to get in. And like by locking it, that mean like the psychological, like the magic that is here now, that is the things that you guys all dealt with when you came in, can be strengthened.
It's an incredible risk.
I would like to see that in addition to the distractions.
Yeah. The trade-off with the distraction, and this is just from Sasha's point of view, the trade-off with the distractions is if they do get out, they know that you tricked them.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the reason why Sasha would be less that's where Sasha's head's at, I guess.
So going along those lines and the fear that's tricking them, we could, and I don't know if this would be functional, we could alter the plan slightly and say, we knew of 3 locations, but one of them is fake. Don't go there. These 2 locations, the real one that's heavily defended, and this other one we're going to set up like maybe they just left. So at least would split them a little bit.
To split them,
giving
yeah.
Memorium more of a chance to defend themselves against the ones that came initially, and maybe taking some of them out.
Yeah.
So using
makes a
her
lot of
idea and shifting mine, it would still split them. And if they did get concerned, well, what is the third one? That might make them even take a little bit more time to find the third one and feel like, no, they were right, that is fake. Thereby lending Sasha the thing of keeping us out of the clear. We told them it was fake.
Yeah.
But if they didn't believe us and went back and checked, hey, we told you, don't go there. If you did because you didn't trust us, that's on you.
Yeah.
We
That's a
give you
great
the
plan.
2
I like that a lot.
locations we thought they were at.
I think the other factor too, and like Sasha would also be like not aware how many on-bow are here. Which you guys,
How
well,
many
she has
are here?
some awareness.
Have we
That
seen 5?
because
We've seen 6. I think 6 total.
you've seen,
6,
yeah, you've
okay.
seen, yes, you've seen 6 total. You saw 5 on the deck, and then you saw Hakuya. So, and actually, yeah, I apologize. I'm pretty sure Sasha would have seen that too. So having them split up into 3 different places, that like to take out 2 on bow is very possible for Memorium. To take out 6 is very difficult.
Right. So if you split them up, and then if you could take out 2, and the others came, now you're only dealing with 4, or maybe 2, if one went back to check out the one we told not to. So I mean,
This is a good plan.
it,
And
it
all while
might be
Makes a lot of sense.
above board, while they're all distracted, I don't really know, as Kevin, the situation that's going on with saving the kid, but that's what we're going to be doing while all this is going on.
Sounds like it, yeah.
potentially.
Okay.
Now, I have
There's
an
a
idea
child
about
we know
that.
I was going to tell Arturian, or rather Kevin, there's a child we found out was being held captive, which is what was keeping one of the pit fighters fighting.
Oh.
And that does not sit well with Carr. Carr needs to remove the child from the grips and get him back to his father and get him and the father off out.
Yep.
That is what Carr wants to do.
Yes.
No, I think we're all kind of in that. And they also we had a
Mhm.
guide, so to speak, that got captured, and I guess he's there too. We'll fucking get him.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's still there.
I guess he's there too.
Yeah, this is a good
I'm
plan.
also interested in it, but less so because we told him not to do it, and he did it.
Of course.
The child was innocent. The
Yes.
child wasn't like, I got this.
Right.
You know? So,
Yeah.
So I have a thought about that part. I think what you guys are talking makes a lot of sense, and it's kind of above me on how to magic that stuff. Ogra, I liked your idea with the mask of one of us going in, myself, whoever. What if we brought the Solaris with us? We have one on the boat, one here. We can take the boat out. I'm a little worried we should get it out of harbor anyway. One of us can get up into one of the rooms within the casino, perhaps, and we could perhaps try to connect those 2 devices, teleport in there.
Would it
Only needs one of us in the
work?
building, then we can get all of us in.
I
Need a
know
line
we've
of
done
sight,
it.
needs to be
I'm
sunny.
just afraid. I like it. I'm just afraid if they sense that power.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then
Do you have the? Where are you keeping it? Is it in a bag of holding or something?
Yes. And then the other one
And
is
where
in,
is it? The one on the ship?
it's in my room in the ship. I have a compartment.
Is it a compartment of holding, or I'm asking, is it extra dimensional, or is it just there?
My thought, correct me if I'm wrong, my thought is just there. I don't think that it's extra dimensional necessarily. It's,
The
have like
the
a
crate of
vault.
holding.
no, it's not in the crate. I have like something in my room. It's more of like a hidden shelf. So I would say no.
Sorry.
It's not a
Is there? Oh, you go.
Well, I was just wondering, does the Solaris Lunaris radiate enough magic to be recognized as an artifact when it's not with another one?
The like identify as an artifact sort of thing seems to be only something that Memorium seems to be like.
So just a random detect magic would be like, oh my god, there's an artifact on the ship.
If someone were to cast detect magic, I would say like detect magic in general doesn't really work. Like it doesn't really necessarily work in terms of like most areas that have like walls. Like
Okay.
there's
So my next question, if Riaris walked with the Solaris Lunaris out beyond those candles, would the candles change color? Like they did for my necklace.
Yes, they would.
Okay. So that's my concern. Is if anybody amidst their people can detect that level of magic, I don't know if it's just Memorium or not, then it's going to be although if he keeps it in his bag of holding,
well,
and then when he gets there goes, okay, now.
Right. As I say, the bag of holding was why it didn't go off.
Right, which I would then Riara say like 100% do it. Let's try that.
Yeah,
Well, let me
but
ask.
if
So, Zed, did your dagger go off? Did it trigger the alarms?
I don't have
Zed
it.
never came
I
here
know.
with the dagger.
He never came.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I was gonna
So-
say it didn't seem like Hakuya knew it was there until Zed
I'm-
showed up.
I mean,
And if
that seems
is
like
also...
a great
true.
plan,
Sure.
Riaris.
That is true.
But how do you get this thing back onto the ship? If you touch it, it instantly teleports you. How do you get the thing itself to the ship?
Oh.
It's already there.
we
Just
have, we have
we
one
have
on the
two.
ship, and if we then make the connection, you can just touch one and you go to
Yeah.
the other one.
Does
Yeah,
it
but
leave
then
the
how
other
do
one
you
behind?
bring the actual device with you to the other one?
Yeah, Zed is saying you can't bring the device
Oh.
with you to do that. Just
So
true.
you'd have to have
Or
two people with
to,
you.
to leave, it would be
Take the child.
troublesome.
Yeah,
you know,
so the
Although-
best chance
stay
would be
behind and have to get out by themselves.
Although, here's the deal, Riaris. Here's a thought. Assuming you went alone, let's pretend you went alone. And I'm not sure that's a good idea, but let's pretend. You go, find the child, put it down, say, touch that. I'm saving you. Child gets teleported to the ship where some of us are waiting. We're going
Right.
to take care of you. You pick it up, put it back in the bag of holding, and get the hell out of there.
That
It's
is
risky.
better than bringing the
It's
whole party.
juicy.
Well, I mean, you know,
Mhm. I like it.
I like
Also,
that a lot better.
If we're going back on the ship, this is Sarah talking. I keep forgetting. The ship has the emergency Misty Step, so if we all have to leave with the kid, we can take the Misty Step and probably teleport it way out of the bay and immediately start sailing away.
How far is that?
As like an
It's not that
emergency
far.
escape.
Mm.
and it'd be good for Riaris if he is one of the people left behind, because flight would get him to the ship.
Right.
Mhm.
And I mean, I mean, I have concerns, but I kind of want to get the ship out anyway. If they think it's us, I don't want them raiding our ship. So it could make sense to get the ship out anyway. And then as it's out of the harbor, we can then try to make the connection. But I don't know how high the casino is if we're able to see over the trees, if we're able to get that type of clear line of sight.
I would say it's above the tree line. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, all we really need is someone to go back and just tell the ship to go somewhere else. It'll drive itself. We don't even need to be there. We just need someone to go back to do that.
VR says that out loud in front of Arturian.
What?
The ship will drive itself.
What?
Oh, do you have some mechanical riggings that kind of just are able to?
Oh no, I invented that. That's autopilot, but no, it's not that. It's living and breathing.
Wait, it's what?
Drew, take a point of inspiration for that. That's so good.
Wait for that. Nice.
Yeah, no, it's living and breathing. Well, not physically breathing, but
yeah,
Oh, so this is
Arturian,
a
I think you
metaphorical
want to
ship.
see
You have
our
a
ship.
dragon turtle or something?
it's got a life force, kind of like a whale or something.
And a really pink tree on the back.
Yeah,
Have
you can
heard of Carvis? He's from Sway. You probably haven't. You haven't heard of much, but
Did we do this roll yet for
Mm-mm.
Carvis?
I think so.
Nope.
No.
In this
Okay.
book that we mentioned,
Yeah, Arturian, give me a. I'm gonna say it's a luck roll because
Okay.
yeah, but DC 11. You've dealt with a lot of magical items that may or may not have come in and out.
By
Alright,
Emmer,
alright.
his son.
We know Arturian's nothing but lucky.
Nat
19!
nice.
Let's go!
You've seen items that have had depictions like engravings of bells on them, a lot of them being metal, that were some of the best works of magic you've ever seen.
Mhm.
Like truly, like as an artificer, aspirational would be a word.
And what was this person's name, the inventor of this?
Carvis. So I'll say with the 19, you were able to. I'll say with the 19, you were able enough to be able to find out who this inventor is.
Mm-hmm.
Is a dwarf that is in Sway, named Carvis, the bell maker.
You're speaking of the Bellmaker, aren't you? The legendary Bellmaker, one of the best artificers of our time. maybe of the world in its entire histories.
Wow.
So you have heard of
Yeah, he's not
are
wrong.
you saying he made this ship?
Among other things.
After
Oh
we
yeah, yeah.
stole it and he upgraded it.
We didn't steal it from him, just to be clear.
Oh,
We
okay,
stole it from
okay.
the Merlin Loke, and we brought it back. And yeah,
That's a whole other thing for. Actually, well, I'll have Sasha respond to that one. What?
Which part?
You stole a Merlin Loke ship?
yeah,
Yeah.
like they're big ship too.
It's where Kobama was living.
It's like I will say, like, it is like full on like 5 people stole the USS Constitution ship. Like it's a giant
It's a
it was a ridiculous
galleon.
endeavor that somehow worked from these crazy players. Yeah,
Yeah.
that paid off big for them.
Yeah, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Remind me to never underestimate you guys and your abilities.
Aren't you believing there's something here, right? Right, Zed? Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds like
okay.
we have a plan? Wait, do we have a sort of plan, guys?
We have a plan, guys.
Yeah, a little bit of one.
Well, so
Is that weird? You guys not normally have?
No.
No, we used to just go right in.
It's,
The motto is improvise, as Yoon would say.
We're the
That's
Wreckless.
yes, your brother
That's a
was fond of
horrible
that.
thing. You guys are. Oh
We
yeah,
just-
nope. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
And apparently
Uh-huh.
it matters if there's like an upside down mountain in front instead of what they said an R.
Huh?
The W in front of the Wreckless. instead of
W,
the R in
W.
front of the Wreckless. She's learning to write and read.
and economics.
She's very good at economics, though. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets econ really well.
I don't get economy. It makes no sense to me.
Ogre just learned about it about a week ago.
You know a good teacher.
So who's going in with the mask?
Well, it sounds like you guys want to let me work on. This is Sasha speaking. Car, I like that idea a lot.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
I recognize that you guys have your own sort of thing that you're doing right now, and thing involving the timelines and all that. But if you ever need a job when you're done,
Who, me?
Yeah.
Here?
we could definitely use you.
That would be really interesting. Maybe when we fix all of time, I'll consider it.
Okay, great.
You'd look good with the Red Hood car. I think that would look good.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that. They are very nice people. They seem very cool.
Car, give me a history check, I guess.
Sure. Okay. History check. That would be a 26.
Wow.
There are some things Car's good at.
I feel really bad to give you this on a 26. You see you see the red hood that like Riaris is holding up, but you guys probably have a couple in here to be able to kind of for anyone who's like forgot or missed theirs, I guess. It is like for Car to be wearing a red hood, and then for Varix to be wearing, because Varix wears a blue hood.
Yeah.
There's like this weird sort of like I don't know, synchronicity to that. Or serendipity.
I thought the exact same thing when they said the red hood. I was like, huh.
Yeah. Huh.
All right. You know, like,
Interesting.
Okay. I'm curious about that. I wouldn't mind becoming a member now if I could still adventure with them. I mean, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'll be
I'll be part of it. Memorium.
I mean,
I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Ashwin and a Memorium. You know, and I'm a bard who can
You
talk
can
to the
enlighten.
dead, so I can find out who used to own these things. What can it do?
There's
I
a
would just-
whole point where like Car just like, you know, guys, you got this. I really want
Yeah,
to do
I could.
this.
So remember that druid I was talking about, Joe? There's gonna be another druid in the party. I'm just going to
Perfect. Yep. Okay, I will work on that with some of the others here. You guys go. Actually, honestly, you being seen in town is probably a good thing if there are any on bow that are spying. Go. Just take a moment. Just go and eat somewhere. Oh, Arturian, do you need some money?
I'm poor. Yes.
Okay. We have a
Oh
little
wait,
bit
I'm not
of a
poor. Wait, I
stipend.
have a good amount of money actually. I'm kind of surprised.
Okay. You could tell me where Arturian gets that from because it's definitely not from Memorium.
Gets it from her right now. How about that?
Cool. Yes. Okay. Well, so we haven't really been paying much as far as the stipend stuff goes, but actually, I don't think we've been paying you for some time now.
I don't get paid.
Okay. Well, you're gonna need this. So, and she hands you.
Wow.
however
Treasures.
much- Yeah. I would say, like, truly, like, in the way of, like, the design around this, it would probably be the equivalent of maybe, like, 10 gold, which we could say that you get from like, the rest you get from something else or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, because I have 100.
They don't make a lot of money.
Silver. Yeah, I don't know where I got all that money from.
10 gold is, like, 6 months of work.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, me next. How much do I get?
Do you want to work for the Memorium?
I mean, I told him the door was broken. How much do I get for that?
You get
Car just shakes his head and walks away.
our we don't, most of us here, a lot of us here don't really earn
It's
a
purely
living
volunteer
doing this.
based.
Yeah, we have rations and things like that. It's not a yeah. I just know that a lot of the members here have families with money in Arturian. And then she, like, realizes she steps in it. So I'm gonna grab.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Well,
Yes, absolutely. Yes, yeah.
Can I come with, or I have a question for you, Sasha, at some point. Whatever.
Wait, so does this not mean I'm fired?
I think he's referring to last game because he took the artifact.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It was the same person. I was kind of just playing the part of the scene that was clearly happening right now. So now that we know, would it make sense for me to fire you?
Oh no, a moral dilemma. Well, how about I just present the facts to you?
Okay.
I took an artifact outside
You're
of
fired.
Memorium. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but Sasha, like, he knows so much. You can't fire and let him go out with all.
Oh,
his...
Rihanna, it's okay.
You're right. You're right. I
rules.
can't.
I broke
Can't
the
you
rules.
just, like, suspend him or something?
Arturian, can I talk to you for a second?
You got it.
Thanks, Riaris.
And she leans
Guidance.
into your ear, and she leans into your ear and says this really slowly. You're fired. No. Get away from me. No. She goes, listen. I'm aware being this close might be strange because I know that I'm not your Sasha, which I haven't been for a while, but I do know you. Kind of, like, looks at this group from afar. What are you guys doing right now?
I'm waiting for it to be done so I can ask her something.
Cool. So Kara is just watching. This is a moment for 40 of you guys to look ridiculous right now.
Just-
Ogre's probably
That's still just not in there.
Yeah. Nice.
Ogre's eyes is like on an artifact, and you can see she's like, no, no, no.
I'm with the beetle, just trying to zap the statue again.
Beautiful. Yeah. These. Okay, not based on what we see right now. Ogre, please don't. This is what you were waiting for. You know?
Work, damn it.
I've always dreamt of this day, but I never thought I'd get fired by doing so. This isn't gonna look good on my resume.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this in a good way, but adventurers don't really have resumes, Arturian.
But how am I gonna present my previous works to the party? And how are they gonna know what job I'd be best suited at?
Right. No, you're right. You're right. We don't want anyone to besmirch the legend that you surely will become. Let's just say I am putting you on a mission.
Okay. I just don't want you to. You might. I'm gonna like kind of like hold her hand. I'm gonna say, you might not be my Sasha, but a Sasha took me in when I wanted to become something more than I was. If a Sasha did that, then every Sasha had the possibility of doing that. So you might as well be my Sasha too. And I want you to not have a hard time here in the Memorium by letting Arturian get away with something else that he wasn't supposed to. So I think to save face for the rest of the Memorium, because they need to believe in you and trust that you're doing the right thing now more than ever, I think it might be best if I take off the hood. Because I'm gonna grab the hood off of my tiny little hood off my back.
Also, it's pretty it's pretty off-putting for me to say as the leader of this group, but we are a treasonous guerrilla warfare people. It's not the worst thing to be fired from.
That's actually a really good point. I guess I'm fired as I hand in the cloak to her. Guys, I'm fired as I start running towards the Wreckless.
He's leaving the hood.
You see, yeah, I was saying, you see Riaris who had the thumbs up.
Guys, I'm fired! Isn't that incredible?
Hooray! He's fired!
Wait, is that what we want? Is that? Okay.
Yeah. This is
It sounds like it.
everything I've wanted.
I don't want to spend time on this, but this is something Carr would do because he's just so over the top that someone invited him to join a group. He's like,
yeah, I like it. Yeah.
So,
Car's gonna join the
he was
Here's your hood.
And he points at an artifact that he noticed that was like over there.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know what it does, but you might want to look into its elven heritage, because he probably saw elven spirits around it, and then walks away.
I also walk out.
There is a scene of just this moment as we hear the sound of the door opening for the vault, but it is just focused in on this strange sort of device. It looks like it is it looks like it's like some sort of container, like some sort of box container sort of thing that has like a codex sort of
It's a really bad word, Joe.
Yes, right. An actual codex.
I know. I just
Connection of combinations of letters that were in a language that no one could really figure out. And it just kind of zooms in a little closer, and then it cuts to, to Sasha. Oh, it's Elvish. Okay. And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break. We'll see you guys in 10.
Oh man.
Is that like you guys cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I was just thinking of again in advance. I don't know what we're gonna do if we have downtime. I would want to attune with it during downtime, and I might still do that anyway.
Gotcha. Yeah. It is an extremely like high risk, high reward type of item. So, and to be honest, I don't have I don't have the specific like design, like magic item design set up yet on it. So I would say you could attune to the possibility of using it during that time if you'd like. We'll just say like because
I think that sounds great. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. As you guys leave, and I was saying during the break, there's a possibility you guys come back here. This is like a moment of you guys just being able to kind of leave and go to breakfast and kind of talk without a possible future avatar of your demise or a rival or what have you. So as you guys exit out, assuming that knowing the situation as far as the like candles go, I would say like it would make sense that like anything. I'm trying to think of what would like because you have the coin now, so I'd say anything Riaris that you put in your bag of holding won't show up.
I would definitely put the Lunaris back. Do I know? I guess I would have known about the bag of holding would prevent it. So if we're leaving, I will put the coin in there as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Understanding kind of the whole problem Arturian went through with that. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Carr doesn't care if he's wearing his necklace. They can try and stop him. They can try ripping it off his neck and see what happens.
I will say as you are maybe we should have this conversation just in case, because some of you guys might come back to try to figure out the plan thing, but for Arturian to come back might be tricky because Arturian's getting fired. So we'll say let's handle the conversations first. So I think Carr and Riaris wanted to have a conversation with Sasha.
I had mine.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to tell her about the thing, so I'm good.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So Sasha, Riaris, you go up to Sasha and sorry, you understand? Like there was a no one's. I don't know if anyone's mad at him. Honestly, actually, I'm not from this timeline really, but I'm not. Like you know why I had to.
Where I'm from, we would have done the same thing. It's okay. He he made the choices he made. I get it.
That doesn't define very much at all anything for me.
I know. Doesn't need to.
Okay.
It's fine. It's
right.
I think he's happy with the decision, and that's probably best. And yeah.
Okay, so you do get it.
I'm
Right.
fired.
That's outside of the room. We're hearing this, and you hear other people just like, finally.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Sasha, I don't know him well enough to know, but he goes, I think that we'll take care of him, or he'll take care of us. Probably is more likely.
I say this with as much trust as I can give in this moment, which is more than I would give most. If you hurt him, I will kill you.
Fair.
Especially now finding out that your group could just find another you. And there's a moment where I think there's like a long stare between Sasha and Riaris.
Look, yeah. But okay, thank you for this. There's Any suggestions on proper use? I want to make sure. I'm not sure we'll use it, but just in case.
Don't.
Okay. Well, what about the next one? Next suggestion.
It seems like your understanding of timelines comes from some sort of familiarity. So I imagine in that way it
I understand. Okay.
use it sparingly.
Always. Never a goal to use it often. But no, thank you, Sasha. That makes sense. If Ogra is, if what Ogra has said about you is true, then a different
Then you
version
to-
of you set me on this path. So I think there's a reason we're here.
Yes, and if what Ogre said about me is true, then if you ever leave this timeline and find me, I may not be a good one.
That I'm used to. That I'm used to. Hey, you've seen enough of the timelines to know that all it takes is small little pushes or pulls in certain directions to get us to do things that are a little bit against our nature, but that is our nature.
I know the decision I made was not an easy one, and I imagine that there are a lot of me that may even had similar conversations that did not make the decision I made.
Honestly, probably most of them. So,
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
Compliment. In many ways, a compliment. That what I have found is that often the hardest things to do are the ones that are the right things to do. So, the fact that you struggle with that means it was the right choice.
Well, I know that you all already have a lot on your plate, but I can guarantee you I don't do this job because it's easy.
Well,
and even considered right by some.
Right is a funny thing, I found, Sasha. Sometime when this is done, I'd love to talk to you about that more. Maybe when I figure it out too. But I think as long as you can sleep well at night knowing you did the best you can, then that's all you can ask for out of yourself.
Roll something for Sasha real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sure, I like that.
In your timeline, was your brother always kind of an asshole? Did he talk a lot?
Yes.
I've definitely found that through the timelines, people have general core tenets. I'm just curious about you. Anyway.
If there was a version of him that didn't talk a lot, I would have no concept of who that is.
Okay, there was this one timeline where Carr was yellow, like just bright, like he was very different.
Were we all yellow?
No, he was like just a yellow bird. I don't know. We all looked the same, and everything was
He
the
was a
same. I hadn't
yellow
met you yet.
Bird?
Yeah. He couldn't. Yeah, that was a good timeline. I think. I don't remember him too well, but
Wait, in this timeline, were we all birds or?
no. I mean, a couple of us were birds. I wasn't a bird.
Do you mean birds or Aarakocra? Like,
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, you took way too long to answer that. You don't know the difference, do you?
I'm getting used to it. I know. I meant Aarakocra, but like Aarakocra are like birds. Like right. So
Okay. Yeah, you're
no. I'll
okay.
think about this. So when we talk later, I'll have better answers, and it probably won't be. Yeah. Well. See, it's still figuring it out, Sasha.
All right. You're cute.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you can totally trust me. What? Okay, great. Yep.
You see,
Yeah.
yeah, you walk out. I rolled an 18, gang. Good job, Riaris. As you walk out, Riaris, you see Vera is just full, like up against the wall, sort of thing, like to the back, like on the opposite side, like as you walk out. You done?
Yeah. Are you done? What are you doing here? Hi. Yep. You
Just waiting on you.
Oh,
Thanks, Vera.
why didn't she ask Kaelinor and I to decipher that thing? It's Elvish, right? We know Elvish.
Oh no, it's pretty clear.
I can
that,
get my money's worth.
Riaris was wanting to have more of a private conversation.
I just
trying
wanted to
spread
ask
his
about.
wings, as it were.
I hate that Nam's not here for this.
Gross,
Is
Riaris.
it Nav or Vera who's saying this?
Vera's saying this.
Okay.
I'm just having a conversation about the thing, Vera. Just because you can't figure out your shit doesn't mean you got to put it on me. All right?
About the
Okay, you know
thing.
what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Is
me.
this important? Because I'm gonna hit Riaris with it, and like kind of like walks out of the scene. We pause here. We move on to maybe a half hour later, as you all are in a small sort of like ramshack looking, like kind of like a tackle box of a building, sort of tavern like thing. You are sitting down at you're sitting down at your seat at this like kind of like larger sort of table. You all have food in front of you, and are enjoying a breakfast meal in the company of yourselves and a few others.
Is it a safe place to talk?
It feels. Car, give me a insight check.
Not so great at that, but I can intimidate everyone out of this room. But anyway, yeah, 8.
8. Cool.
Can Ogre give him the help action because she's proficient?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what's that give me?
Advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pray for me. Let me see. Oh, okay, 18.
Whoa!
Much better. Cool. Car, you see there is a very, very strange looking creature that I would say it's possible that it's possible that you've never seen a figure like this. I would say roll me a history check, actually. Or nature, either one.
History's a little better. 22.
Okay, I stand corrected. Car, you see in the corner a very interesting sort of orange and black spotted bullywug. A frog person.
Are they local to the islands?
They are local to the islands. Yes, absolutely. Especially any of the islands that specifically have like hot tropical jungle, which is most of them. But they're rare. They're rare to be seen in public, like in a.
So not uncommon to see a bullywug on the islands, but uncommon to see a bullywug in the city on the islands.
Yeah, I hate to put a third sort of like level to the. They're not nomadic, but they are. They do tend to stay to themselves.
Yeah, exclusionary.
Exclusionary, yes. Thank you.
Huh. Carr just kind of cocks his head at him, and so, and I'm going to say this above board, outside the game. I don't know if we need a distraction right now. So,
yeah. To add on top of that, it's a check. It does not look like anybody here is suspicious. I just want to give you that NPC.
Okay. Carr just shifts his perception over to the ethereal plane for a moment. Are there any spirits following him around?
Yes.
Bullywug spirits or other kinds?
Mostly bullywug. Yeah, I would say bullywug.
If he's being hunted. Carr stands up.
Okay.
Actually, no, he won't. He stays seated, but he shifts his conversation with the ethereal plane and calls one of the spirits over to him. Because they have a conversation.
Sorry, I had trouble hearing that.
Ethereally, he kind of calls one of the bullywug spirits over to him.
One of the bullywugs over?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the spirits. So that way no one will see him doing this. So ethereally, he'll be like, okay, let's not cause a scene.
Yeah, you have advantage on conversing, right?
I do. Well,
never mind. I rolled really well. You succeed.
Okay. And I'm wondering if everything's okay with your friend, the person you're following.
No.
Do you think I'd be able to help, or should I leave him alone?
I think your help would be opposite of help.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'll leave him alone. I hope it gets better for him, and if you think he needs me, please contact me. I'm Carr. Someone's coming to my door, so okay. I'm sorry. I'll be right back if you want to pause it, and I'll continue in a moment.
Yeah, it's totally fine. You guys just see Carr just like kind of like leaning in his chair back and talk like as if like staring at someone behind him, but you see like his mouth moving, maybe like his beak moving a little bit as if he's having a conversation.
Is he all right?
He does that.
Yeah, he's fine. Hey, Arturian.
The spirit thing.
Yeah.
How's that armor coming along?
Yes, I thought you'd never ask. Joe, how is the armor going along?
I don't know.
How far am I?
I don't know, Turian, how's the armor coming along? So above board, this would be, I would say, there is probably some time that needs to be spent on creating this, but I would equate this as something that you could use as one of your infusions.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
If not, that's okay. It just would take longer.
Well, I would go back to Carr. I need to look through my infusions real quick.
Okay. So the only thing that to kind of pretty much end that conversation, Carr, seemingly maybe I think it's hard to tell. I think with bullywugs, but definitely older spirit. Looks, he goes,
you know, if you want to really help him in like a nature type way, of like a live and let live sort of way.
All right.
Convince him to go back.
That's not really living and let living, though. That's controlling his actions. You're persuading him, no?
Okay, well, you know, if you don't want to help me out or him. That's fine.
Car stands up, walks over to the Bullywug.
Okay.
You need any help, Car? I just see you kind of get up.
I hope not.
Okay.
Food this time. This one's on you guys.
He's fine.
When he says this one's on you guys, does Car hear that?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, for sure.
Car stops, turns around, and if there was, he just stares lasers through Zed, but says nothing, and then turns back
Ogre
around.
sees that aura and backs up.
Hey, Riaris, what do you think would happen if I shocked my bracelet? You know what? We're just gonna try it.
What?
I just used the
You know
beetle
what?
to shock my bracer.
Okay.
I just found a new tool to just shock everything.
You gotta give me a con save DC 15.
18.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you shock yourself. But I say with an 18, like that, like, ooh, that hurt. It kind of felt good too.
Like putting your tongue on the battery thing when you were a
Mhm.
kid.
And you're not really sure why?
And it didn't do anything to my bracer, did it?
No.
Damn
absolutely.
it.
Zed, I think like we discussed, it's more about sunlight and moonlight.
Huh. Well, I mean, my bracer's different. It runs on, like, they never told me. So I figured, might as well try shocking it.
That is
And
the
plus, since-
scientific method.
I have this thing. I might as well try shocking a bunch of things.
Ogre immediately backs away from Zed.
Zed, I think we're gonna get along.
Ogre's running out of room.
Riaris, you and Car need to decide who needs the mask, because you got to attune to it.
Oh, right.
I mean, Karsh
one of
seems
you is
really
really
good at
good at
talking his.
I think I can do it. I can. I'll do it. That makes sense. I can't really die.
I believe in you, Riaris.
It'll be fine.
So do we
Okay.
just want one person in there? 2 people? I got a disguise kit.
That didn't work out when we were trying to infiltrate the Merlin Loke. No offense, the other you, it did not work.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
what
but
is?
I'm like-
Oh, great. Does this like change my whole shape? Like, do I just? What does this actually do?
Sarah will read it. It will disguise you. Ogre's only used it a few times. Mask of many faces. Shape changing. This mask has 3 charge. You can expend 1 charge while wearing it to cast disguise self. The mask regains it. Blah blah blah. You do not gain any of the benefits of the race from what you're who you're trying to look like. For someone to see past the illusion, they have to make a DC 16 intelligence save. Creatures who haven't attuned to this property but have difficulty. Basically, if you don't attune to it, you'll have very difficulty using it.
Okay.
And if
But
you're not
essentially,
attuned to it, the DM
it is the
Disguise.
warlock. Yeah, it's the yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I think that makes sense. I kind of reluctantly look at the coin in my hand. I was gonna kind of think about that. Stashed it in the bag of holding. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Ogre.
Yeah.
I'll take it. If we're here for an hour or whatever, I'll try to maximize my time with it to attune as soon as possible.
And the
By the way,
talking, it has 3 charges to it. I haven't used it in a while, so it has all 3 charges.
Attorney, is there like a quiet place I could go just for a little bit, like just a room, or you want to switch spots with me? You
Sure,
want to select the Zed, and I can just take your spot if that maybe that's good enough.
Actually, I don't want to say this out loud. I'm gonna message you.
Okay. While you're messaging that, I'm going to end my homunculus servant infusion
and get the armor for Zed. And then, if I'm able to, during my downtime, start working on it, so that way I don't need to permanently have an infusion slot for that armor.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Okay, so I'll add my homunculus servant, and we'll figure out that after I read this. Sorry, popcorn went wrong.
Sorry.
Raise your hand.
Arturian, small bites there, buddy.
Sorry, it's abyssal clams. They're spicy. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of quiet places around.
That's the correct answer for sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh. He's like kind of like doing the thumb roll.
Is Arturian in like a booster seat so he's leveled with the table?
I think Arturian's on the table.
Yeah, probably.
It's just like it's not even considered bad manners. It's just like how else?
Why do you ask, Riaris?
I just to have more time just to attune to this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of vibe with this item. I'm not. Well, I feel like I say things and things are said I don't understand. I just what else would you want? Okay.
Huh? wait,
I'm really confused.
what does that mean?
I don't.
Riaris, are you feeling okay? And then you hear Vera jump in with, "Yeah, Riaris, are you feeling okay?" Kaelinor wants to know.
I thought I was feeling okay. Now I'm really not sure how I'm feeling anymore. Yeah. Looking around for anybody to help. What is like looking?
Yeah, you're looking around. You see like until you break eye contact with Vera, Vera is staring daggers at you.
There's a lot
What
of
did you do
weird
to get
tension going
Vera?
on.
What?
Yeah.
Also, for what it is worth, there are other couple people in here, but notably because most of you guys would recognize this guy, the turtle that you guys have met on entry is sitting kind of at the bar area, but is having breakfast. Actually, relatively close to where Car is going. Car, if you're going up to this bullywug. If you're talking, Jack, you're
Yeah,
muted.
no, I had to unmute myself, but my hand was otherwise occupied, so I had to unoccupy my hands. Yeah, so I'm going over to the bullywug, and
Okay,
that looks like a hulking beast of a turtle.
that's the turtle. This is the
I'm
yeah.
saying that the turtle.
Oh
that-
yes, yeah, and he is pretty close to where this figure is.
Yeah, he's not a small boy. So, but yeah, I'll walk over to the bullywug.
You see him kind of just staring down at a drink.
Hello. Hello.
Having a hard time hearing you, Jack.
Oh, I did move my mic. I apologize.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Car.
Hi.
What can I
I'm-
call you?
You could call me Zrich.
Zrich. Nice to meet you, Zrich. Can I pull up a stool?
I expected a much bigger response from Sarah and Jack at that.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying
Kind of
not
figured it
to.
was him with that voice.
Sorry, what was the question?
May I pull up a stool?
Sure, yeah.
Great. I pull up a stool and sit right across from him. Like not even at the bar. Like,
you have to go to the other side of the bar. The bartender's like, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah,
I pull it over and put it right in front of him and sit down looking right at him. Clearly.
Are you a bartender?
No, I'm an Ashwing.
Okay.
You don't know what that is?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you can think of me like a counselor.
Seems like a scared straight thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you believe in ghosts? I don't know how to approach this.
This is this like a, are you bullying me?
Oh, good lord, no. I would never think to do that. I'm actually, no. I'm so sorry. Is that how I came across? And I like car stands up and puts the stool back.
Okay. You're, no.
Okay, well, I do. And I'm just standing, but since I'm crouching...
Yeah, which is more intimidating.
Right,
So yeah,
but
yeah.
of course
Yeah,
so
I love it.
I do believe in ghosts, and there are several hovering around you, and one of them thinks that you should go home, and since you seem upset, I just thought, or go back. And so since you seemed upset, I talked to you about it and see if you're okay.
Yeah.
Anything I can do?
Get people to stop making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
I know. I assume so because you told me you weren't. I guess if you were making fun of me and I didn't. How do I know you're not making fun of me?
No, well, you don't, I suppose, but I'm really not.
I
have no reason to-
believe you. I think I appreciate that honesty. I think.
Well, thanks. I try to be honest. So, is that why you left home?
Yeah, I just I was just tired of doing the thing, doing the bullywug thing. Everybody knows. You just follow the you follow that god that everybody does, and everybody has those big gigantic parties where they all get together and and goes into this long short of spiel which car you're like, man, the difference between tribes and cults are really like razor thin here.
However, as he's saying it, as he goes through this, Carr is absorbing all of it.
Yeah.
He's absorbing a culture right now. He's just like yesing and ahhing and tell me more about that and what's that like, and just like bullywug culture. Tell me, I know nothing about it, but now I'm getting it. So just letting him talk.
don't know. I thought everybody knew. I thought that's why they made fun of me. They called me names and stuff. Yeah.
No. And so I just keep on. I hit him, not stringing along. Honest to God, interested. Like,
you are here for 10 minutes and you have now made a new friend.
I'm just like, yeah, tell me. You can go back to them if you
want. I love it. That was great.
Does he happen to be a paladin with pamphlets?
He is not a paladin with pamphlets.
If he's the same one I'm thinking, I know what he is, but I don't know what he is.
He's basically the same one you're thinking of. A little bit of a change of backstory, obviously, but yeah.
I hope so. If he can roll 2d12 to hit.
Yeah, put him aboard. Yeah.
I want him aboard. He's drinking.
Yep. No. Beautiful. Meanwhile, where's he doing?
I'm gonna.
Good news. The table can't be shocked.
I'm gonna walk over the table towards Riaris, kind of just tug your shoulder, just be like, "Hey, Riaris, I gotta tell you something."
Okay.
And I'm gonna whisper, but because of what you messaged me, it's gonna be just a little louder because I don't know how to whisper. Riars, I gotta level with you, bud. You asked me a really tough question back there, and it's really been messing with me.
I'm kind of put the mat just so we're clear about like empty space. That's the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting a lot of confidence in our friendship and our relationship when I tell you this, okay?
I got a mute.
Okay.
Yaris, I don't get around very much. I'm kind of a loner.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And he's starting to get teary-eyed. And I just, I felt like I let you down a little bit when you asked me if I knew. He's gonna jump off the table and run to the bathroom crying.
Ogre's gonna catch you before you jump off the table, so you don't hurt yourself.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Ogre.
another step to gotta go off. Yeah.
And then I run to the bathroom crying.
Oh, nice going,
you-
Riaris.
Yeah. You see Vera and Zed just
on?
really nice.
Yeah. Oh, because he's a little shorter. You just gotta make him cry, huh?
You shouldn't make a little tinies cry, Riaris.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you like them tall, don't you, Riaris?
Uh huh. You like him a little mature, don't you, Riaris?
Ogre
Wait,
thought he
what
liked
are
what are
old,
you
like,
talking
children.
about?
You forgot about Granny?
Zed like start to. What are you talking about? What are you?
You forgot about Granny on the corner that he was talking
What do you-
to?
No, I don't. That wasn't.
Were you not
real.
there for that?
That wasn't. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was talking about something else. You're.
No,
Listen,
he
if
was
you're gonna
talking to
jump in
Granny
with
on the
me,
street
you gotta.
corner.
Okay. If you're
That
gonna
was
jump
real.
in with me, we gotta be on the same page. If we're gonna be.
Oh.
I'm.
Yeah, so the
Ogre's gonna
little
go
one.
to
Why you gotta
the,
treat him like that,
bathroom
huh?
to check on
Yeah.
Arturian.
Well, because he got all that hair, huh?
Okay. All right, Zed. Can I talk to you for a second? Just like pull Zed aside.
I think
Ogre's
it
gonna
seems like
go-
everybody else is up
Yeah.
from the table. I think we are just still sitting like, what the fuck is going on?
You know what,
I have
as-
no idea.
as-
It's like-
As
I
I
could just
scoot
look up there
away,
like
I'm just
Kalen or like-
gonna tase him with the beetle real quick.
Yeah.
Riaris?
Riaris?
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check, I guess. Sure.
Would it be stealth or sleight of hand?
No, stealth.
Stealth.
To sneak
Okay.
up to Riaris. Yes.
Zed's gonna lose
man.
beetle privilege if he keeps this up.
That's a 24.
Okay. Riaris, give me a perception check.
That's a natural one because I am
Okay.
baffled.
Man, you're
so
you're
confused.
your passive perception was really high, but not 24. Yeah, you shock Riaris. Riaris, you take 4 points of lightning damage,
Oh my god.
and that's going to be the 4 points you need later.
Yeah.
Ogre's just gonna go to the bathroom to check on Arturian. Are you okay?
Yeah, I try and like do like a deep voice, like, yeah, I'm all good in here. Who is it?
Ogre?
Ogre, give me. Ogre, give me an investigation check.
Investigation, not insight.
No.
Okay. Not too bad for Ogre. 15, that's gonna be a 12.
Okay, 15 for a 12. You're pretty sure that's Arturian.
If this is Arturian, what is, muffins? No, that doesn't work.
Oh,
What is
Ogre, you
muffins
could ask.
look
Oh, I was gonna say you could ask me what the code word is for the rope. That would be a good question.
Remember?
Ogre, it's okay. It was up and away. as behind
Okay.
me in the bathroom, the rope's just.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you are Arturian.
Oh, darn it. Yeah. I'm gonna flush, water noise, open the door, close it. Clearly has been crying. I'm on.
Can Ogra pick you up?
Yeah.
Just pick you up
Uppies.
and put you on her shoulder.
Oh, Ogre, I feel like you guys have been on all these incredible adventures, and you have all these treasures and stories to tell. How am I supposed to come in here when I can't even show Riaris an empty room he could stay in? I don't know this world.
Ogra didn't know either. Ogra grew up in a bog in the middle of an island in another part of an island.
Wow. And you were able to still go on all those adventures and you're still here?
Well, they saved Ogra's clan, and Ogra doesn't want the world to end. So Ogra just goes, and she trusts them. They're Ogra's friends. They're part of her clan now.
Okay. One
And they
step
did
at a
just
time,
bring
right?
Ogra back to life yesterday. But Arturian did too, and we just met.
You're right. Every hero has to start with their first couple steps, and they always reach that massive pitfall. And I'm just glad that massive pitfall was not being able to help Riaris here. I'm glad we got that out of the way. I'm glad it's only the ending and the good stuff that's left.
Ogra want to give Arturian some advice.
Uh-huh.
Don't think of Arturian as a hero. Think of Arturian as Arturian. Not what's gonna happen as a hero, but what's right and what needs to be done.
Wow. Profound wisdom from a mentor. Sorry. Sorry. Ogre, I think you're right. Let's go eat some more abyssal clams.
Ogre had the fish tacos. Ogre's not touching the clams.
Oh, they're really spicy. It's capsaicin. It's really good.
No, Ogre just doesn't trust the clams. It just doesn't seem like it's a good idea when we're gonna be on this, like, big adventure, and Ogre thinks the fish tacos would be better.
Okay.
Are you having this conversation in the bathroom?
No, I left
Outside.
the bathroom. Right outside the door of the bathroom.
Right outside the door of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's a weird distinction. Why? Why do you ask that?
Somebody may tell you, don't eat the clams.
Anyway, let's go eat more of those clams. So I'm gonna kind of like lean forward towards the table.
You got it.
Ogre's just making sure you don't fall off her shoulders.
As you're passing, you're hearing Carr and this bullywug.
So so there's like the Temple of Slorp, which has like the ziggurat at the center of the swamp, and then so you usually have like so you have what they call like holy splash fights to figure out who is going to be considered to be the next High Croaker.
And Jack, I'm going to send you the most ridiculous cult,
Oh my god.
admittedly, ChatGPT has ever created in my view, and this is canon. I love this.
Another Colts. Way to go, Carr.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys come back. So as you guys come back, I mean, obviously,
type in Temple of Slorp, holy splash lights at ziggurats. Even before you tell me anything, I'm like, tell me more.
Temple of Slorp.
Yes, the High Croaker. Oh,
I wish I came up with Temple of Slorp. That's great. So we'll say I did. It's fine. Sending it to
as we're
you now.
passing, can Ogre just say in Druidic, Have a nice day to the frog guy.
See, I get this all the time. Okay, I know. Thank you.
What's his deal?
I look over at Ogre and I look over at Zwitch and I'm like, what do you get?
She's calling me a name.
I don't think she was. I didn't understand. She speaks.
I didn't understand what came out of her mouth, so I assumed that.
She's not the type to do that. She was probably just saying something. Oh, hey!
And I look over at Ogre.
Oh, don't bring.
You see, he kind of buries his head in his cloak.
Don't bring him
Is she
back.
walking away from us?
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah.
I poke her on the shoulder with telekinesis. Twink, twink, twink. To make her turn around.
Yeah? What?
What?
Over here! Over here! What did you just say? I didn't understand you.
Oh, Ogre, this gentleman was saying something that sounded a lot like stuff Granny would say, so she thought he was like druidic, so Ogre just said good day in druidic.
Oh, okay.
And I go turn over back to Zwitch. Thanks, thank you. And I turn back to Zwitch and
So, I don't know if you heard that, but she was just saying hello to you. She was just saying good day. She wasn't making fun of you. She's a friend.
Roll me a persuasion check.
sadly
Did-
he's alive. So I don't think
He's alive.
Let me see. 19.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was just saying good day.
Wait, has everybody been just saying that to me?
I don't know. Is that exactly what they said to you? Whatever sound she made?
It sounded
I'm
something.
trying to
like,
repeat it, like as if.
Yeah.
It sounded something like that. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. She's a druid, and I know they have their own language.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't stay long enough to learn that
Oh, are you
language.
a druid?
No,
No.
my the Ma, most of the high croakers of the Ma are. I mean, Glubthuz was like the bullywug druid.
I see. So,
Are you and this is something he probably would have said. Is he part of the mob? Like, in the conversation?
By birth.
I see. So you were born into the mob, but you wanted to spread your wings and look elsewhere.
I don't have any of those.
Hop around and look elsewhere.
Okay, so you are making fun of me.
No, don't you hop? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Move around. I was just describing moving around. I didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I move around. Yeah.
Okay, great. So you wanted to do something besides stay in the cult.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that.
Now, as I'm saying this, I'll shift my vision over to the ethereal plane. Are these ghosts cultists who want him to go back? Okay, they can fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
They can fuck off.
You see, they're all giving you the Vera like dagger look as you're encouraging him to go out on his own.
And I'll shift back to the prime material. I'm just like, so if the cult is a good place for you and they're not hurting anybody, I can understand why you stay.
However, whether or not the cult is hurting people, if you'd like to see more of the world, I think you should explore it. Are you hurting anybody while you're exploring?
I don't think so.
Well,
I mean, I eat bugs. Does that count?
are they sentient?
I don't know. I don't think they speak in sentences. No.
Okay. I eat things too that other people wouldn't, but it doesn't matter. They're not able to stop me, so they're dead. They're already dead. I eat things that are already dead.
Oh. Yeah, those are good too, I guess.
Sometimes. So I would encourage you to just stay continue not hurting people. Do your best to not hurt anyone, if at all possible, and follow your own path. And I need to look real quick, and my dog is giving me no end of hell right now. Although the croaking ma seems like a very interesting group of people that I would love to have a chat with. And I say that both on the ethereal and the prime material.
Okay. You see, and the prime Zrich responds with,
Oh no, they're like it's very strictly you gotta be a bullywug.
Oh, I've already had a little bit of a chat with one of them, it seems. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, they might, one of the tenets is gulp first, ask later. I mean, they might just,
Carr is totally serious because he can't smile. But I am laughing.
He's like, oh, that's good to know. But maybe I can find them in a situation where they'd be willing to have a chat with me. But
if you do, you know what you could do? That might like make you last a little like longer in there. It's just cover yourself in like mud and water.
is that a sign of friendship for them?
Yeah, kind of like it's if you're not damp, you're not devout. Is the kind of the saying.
Wow. That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is canon jokes. I'm putting this all into Obsidian.
it's so ridiculous, and I love it.
I love that. If you're
You know
not
what?
damp, you're not devout. I love it.
Fuck the kid. Let's just go to this frog cult.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
just
right
switch right
there.
over.
New campaign, guys.
The tea looks damp.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in my experience, sometimes as you're finding a new path, you can take things from your former life and carry them with you. For example, you're still damp. That's something you can hold to your heart as you move through life. You can parts of your history that you like, you carry them with you, and the parts that no longer serve you, you can move on from.
Yeah. I just got so used to covering myself with mud and smelly water.
You can keep yourself damp with clean water now. You can take the practice you appreciate and change it and make it yours.
That's what I do.
How far away is he from me? Is he less than 60 feet?
Yeah.
My invisible mage hand covers his mouth. I don't even look at him. It's just.
Was he? He talk. Okay.
He has his own path to travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully in silence. Say that a little louder.
You're like the smartest friend I've ever had.
I'm so glad you called me friend. I'd like to call you one of my new friends too.
Great. I doubled my friend quota today.
Yay, that's excellent. You looked very sad when I came over. Are you feeling a little better now?
Yeah.
Good. I'm very, very glad. I hope that continues. What?
I just kind of realized, like, that the ones that were making fun of me that were speaking common, I think.
Okay, what were
Or they
saying?
were all speaking common and they were making fun of me, but in a language I didn't understand.
I don't know because I wasn't there, but I do know she was not making fun of you.
Right.
Ogre just waves over.
And she really was from a bog, so
She's from a bog. It's kind of like where the croaking maw is.
it sounds like they could be share a similar habitat.
Yeah. Cool. Anyways, yeah, I just realized, the ones that were speaking to me in common, a lot of things they said was around the smell I give off, which makes sense now because of the mud and the smelly water.
Well, if it's unpleasant, someone might say something, but maybe they're just asking you to clean off. I wonder what would happen since you don't seem to like the smelly water and the mud, if you were to take a good long soak in clean water, you might feel better.
Yeah.
Because you'll be dampened out, but in a way that suits you.
But not in the sea.
I don't think the sea and your people get along very well. I think
They do not. You're absolutely right. They do not. I learned that the hard way.
Oh, that must have been a tough lesson.
It was salt everywhere.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I went in the water once. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Not good
You
for
should
us.
try. You should try the smelly water.
I don't know that I need to. I trust,
Okay.
based on what you said, that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I need to go sit with my friends again.
Okay.
But I sincerely, I put my hand on his hand if he lets me. I sincerely hope that we'll see each other again. And we can talk more. And as I say that, I'm saying it both on the ethereal plane to his friends and on the primaterial plane to him. Like, I want to have a chat with you, spirits.
He's staring at the talon you put on his hand.
This is the most contact I've had with anyone who's not a bullywug.
Well, I'll grab it and take both in his hands. I'm like, hopefully it's a pleasant experience. I can stop if you want, but hopefully you won't.
This is the best day of my life.
Oh.
We need to take him with us now. We have to take him with us.
I love him so much.
Car, as you do so, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, am I gonna get
yeah.
poisoned? Yeah,
Joe, I sent you something.
14.
Oh man.
I was waiting for a car. Add new friend to your inventory.
Yeah, add poison to my inventory.
Yeah, add poison to your inventory. Cool. You are officially poisoned. You'll notice that as you won't notice it now, but once you start to kind of like walk back to the table, you'll notice that like there's like a sort of like a thing, it feels like whatever was on his skin is now on your hands, and you can't seem to like really like get it off. But visually you can't see anything. It looks like it's fine.
Okay, so ability checks and attacks affected are all at disadvantage.
Yep.
Wonderful. Okay. I mean, it's my
Because
fault.
I punish my players for being nice to
Right.
NPCs.
Yeah, when you're nice to NPCs, you get punished.
Last day of my life, be poisoned.
But Car's not upset about it because he's the one who reached out and touched him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Car's like, well, now I know not to touch bullywugs.
It's only for an hour.
And he's not like going to die, so he's not like, oh, he's
Yeah.
okay. All right. And he still holds his hands, touches him, and just says that to the other spirits, and maybe simultaneously if he can. Car's like, just very pleasantly to the spirits, but I'm going to use persuasion if I can.
Sure.
Um,
I'm going to say the DC is 25. These are cultists.
yeah. I just said, please let him walk his own path. That's all he says. And I will roll. That won't be enough. And neither one will be enough. I got an 18. But he just says that. Just persuasive, not intimidation. Persuasion. And if they stay, we're going to deliver.
The one that talked to you said,
If you weren't gonna help, just stay away.
And in the ethereal plane, sometimes I can help the living more than I can help the dead. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you today.
Not today.
and you see her turn around.
Okay. And okay. And I'm like, he's still alive. He needs to find his way on this plane while they find their way on that. So,
Yeah. You get back to the table where I assume some conversation is happening, but I will say at a certain point in time you will have a waiter come by to you. This like kind of short, sort of gnomish fellow. Hello, your name is Kara?
yes, sir. Hi, what's your name? Sorry.
Oh, my name is Jeribold, but
Wonderful to meet you, Jeribold.
yes, this was specifically ordered for you from that, and points to Zrich. This is a cup of water. There you are.
And Carr gets down low, very low, right in his face.
Yeah.
And he says, "He's not a that. He's a bully one. So the bully ordered me the water?" Like he's trying to get to say it again.
Intimidation check for sure, yeah.
Ogre's giving a shitty, like a really mean look to give Carr advantage.
22.
22? Yeah, cool. Awesome. You see Jerable just like fully just minimize into like almost nothing. Right, of course. My apologies. I need to go. Yes. What? Right away. And you see him. You see him just run out the door. I rolled a 2. He's gone. He quit. He quit. He's out.
Sure. I will drink the water and I will hold it up to Zwitch.
It's water.
Water, it's clean. And I'll drink it. Like, I like it. I'm glad I learned about the cult of Gloop.
Now, Dan, you might be wondering why we spent so much time in the interaction. Little do you know, it's going to save your entire party's life exactly 20 sessions from now.
It might.
That's how it normally works.
It might. I don't know.
We could keep this interaction going. This is great. Let's not stop.
I never realized I would love little frog guys so much.
Yeah. Also, we've been
played one recently. It's fun.
Yeah, above board, we've been going pretty hard on the heavy sad RP. This is a nice breakfast.
Yes, yeah. We had an intense 2 sessions.
This is classic.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So if Carr dies, I'm playing a cultist of Glowing.
A cultist Bullywug? Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go. That'd be awesome.
I want to be a bubbled one.
Yep. Absolutely.
Arturian? Ogre got some magic bracelets the other day and gave them to Nala. Could you tell her what they do?
Yeah. As my face is just hot.
You see, man, okay, so I rolled really low. I think Nala didn't hear what Ogre said. So go ahead.
Well, okay. Of course, yeah. Here, hand him over.
Nala seems to not be like... Ogre said that about Nala, and Nala wasn't a part of that conversation. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
So she's here at the table, but she didn't hear any of that conversation.
Nala?
Yeah.
Ogre was just wondering what the bracelet she gave
You know,
do.
Ogre, I just want to say, and I know it's kind of hard for me to. I am very glad that you're back.
Ogre is too. And Ogre's glad Nala's safe.
Jack is looking at me. Staring daggers at me right now.
Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you gonna say?
Did Carr hear the question Nala didn't hear?
Roll me a perception check.
God help me, please roll a 20. Oh my god, 4. No, I did not. Okay. Okay, then Carr's oblivious. That's fine.
I feel like I'm missing something huge here.
Oh, you are.
Wait,
you're
Ogre,
gonna see in a
didn't you want
moment.
me to identify it?
Well, yeah, but because Nala may have been like, Ogre just wants to know what it does. Nala didn't say if she
Yeah, I
did
can
know.
identify it for you. Oh, yeah.
What?
The bracelets Ogre gave you. Ogre just wants to know what they do.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Very nice. They're very nice. They're going to be very helpful for stuff moving forward.
What did they do?
I know that they're magical. I'll spend time later just getting specifics on what they do.
Arturian can
if
do
you'd like,
it.
I can decipher. It's kind of my job, or was. Why do I feel the word? Why do I? I know I ate a lot of abyssal oysters.
It's getting hot.
Well, he
Yeah.
can help Nala, like an assistant.
My face is burning more than the abyssal oyster should making them. Is everything all right?
I'm gonna go outside.
Oh, and you want me to follow so I can identify him?
Probably not. I will go.
I'm so confused.
You see, you see. There's just a moment. I think, Car, you know Nala well enough for some reason at this moment, but also the thing where Arturia goes, "Oh, do you want me to follow you?" You see, there's just a moment of a look across Nala's face where Nala wants to go, "Yeah."
Remember when we first met, she firebolted me in the back. I know exactly what she's thinking.
Exactly. You see that look, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm like, "That's all right, AJ. Let's go. No, let's go outside."
Yeah, let's go outside. We're gonna go outside. It's nice out.
It is.
It's a good day outside.
Yes.
You smell
Smoke. My burning flame.
you
My
smell
burning
smoke
feather.
for sure. I think there's probably like a little like sort of like food stand out front where you can smell that some of the produce has fully like immediately burnt, maybe as Nala walked by. And just for fun, it's a durian, so it smells awful.
Okay.
Yeah, and that like just kind of wafts into the room.
And I'm like, very quietly, they weren't trying to insult you. They were just trying to help. They thought,
This little, I did say that I didn't, I wouldn't eat him because I'm reconsidering that, okay? Because I'm thinking, I mean, really, do we need to have? Did you see her voice like just gets higher and higher?
And I'm like, well,
I don't think
try to be the calming presence for her so she can calm back down. We can go back inside.
So Car's out for a minute. Again. Yeah. Ogre, roll me an insight check.
Cocked. What are you? 15.
15. Cool. Yeah, with the 15, as Nala leaves, I think there's like a party that thinks like, oh, maybe Nala wanted to spend time identifying that herself.
Arturian, never mind. That's actually Nala's thing. She likes doing those things. Because it's how she helps the group. And because she's a part of the crew and Car's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, I knew she was Kurt's girlfriend. Wait, so she just likes identifying things?
She can fight. She worked at a map store called Booty Bay. She's really good. She's really good.
Giving all just the embarrassing details is what Ogre gives.
She's really strong. She's really, really smart. She's not mean at all. She's not polite. She's just You just gotta know how to talk to her sometimes, because she takes things a little too literally, but it doesn't mean some of the stuff she says.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I love identifying things too, so maybe we can bond over that.
Ogre doesn't think so.
Oh, should I? What should I do? I need some help here.
Ogre? Maybe take it a little bit at a time. Like, offer and like, May, if you need any help. Like, no, that'd be too bad for her too.
Oh, I feel like this is like a minefield.
It is to Ogre. Ogre doesn't know how to approach this.
Well, if we put our minds together, I'm sure we can devise a brilliant strategy for her to become my friend.
Ogre gave her magic bracelets, but Nala was Ogre's friend before that.
So I need to find something magical to give her, and then she can identify
No.
it for me.
Or just be nice and honest with her like Ogre was.
Oh, okay. That seems much easier.
And just say things as is, like no pretense. Ogre thinks the word.
Okay. Yeah,
I think like you see like Kaelinor just like kind of give like Riaris a look.
She doesn't know the letter W, but she knows pretense.
Well, goblins, we take really fancy words too. We take those when we hear really fancy words. Like, what one of Ogre's favorite, like, big words is inconsequential. That's a fun one.
Whoa, yeah, that's a big
Wow.
one.
Now, does this work the same way with Ogre? Do you replace them? Like, so do you give them words?
Well, if they're there, we'll yell something in Goblin, like, "Ah!"
I don't know that translation.
Bless you. What was that?
Right. Yep. So I asked.
Okay, well, should I go apologize? I didn't really mean to.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
You need
That'll
to
make
let
things
her
worse.
cool off. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm so glad I have this wise counsel before me to help me with this.
Ogre is wise. That's the right word for it. Ogre likes Arturian. Are you going to stay with us now? Since you don't have a job?
Please? I don't have a job anymore, so I'm kind of putting all my eggs in this basket. So if you'll have me.
Can we keep him, Riaris?
Does that
Oh,
mean
no.
you have multiple baskets for? Okay.
Oh no, I think I'm being
Of
lost.
course. What? I don't know if the right. Yeah, you can come with us, Arturian. Sure. I'm sorry I made you cry. I still don't know what happened. Are you okay?
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Ogre made me feel better.
She's very good at that.
No, Riaris. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. Riaris, you didn't make me cry. I made me cry. You just helped reveal a massive insecurity I have about myself.
You're welcome. Is that a good thing? Well,
I think so. I also won't lie, I'm skipping a whole bunch at the moment. So if
All
things
good?
I'm saying don't make sense, it's probably because I'm hearing
you
them
good?
later.
no. I mean, you are brave, very, very brave. Right? I mean, I don't speak for us, but as a group, we'd love to have you.
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I think we lost Kevin. So, So what's the plan then?
Well, where is Car and Nala when you need them? So I think we're doing a.
I think Car comes back. Nala just like, I need another minute, and Nala's just she won't go far. She'll stay right out front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think some of us are going to go back to the place to finish part one. This is weird. We're like in the open. Should we even be? And then I'm gonna, once this is ready, do part 2. And then we're gonna do part 3. And we're gonna do it.
Ogre's lost on all of that. What's part 1 and what's part 2 and what's part 3?
Yeah. Sorry, Riaris, you just said parts and then waved your hands around.
I don't think we should be talking about this like in the open. Like
It's a sailor's tavern.
Exactly, I agree with your honest.
Should we go back to the boat?
yes.
It has been a minute since
Yes,
I've
I
been
want to
the
see your boat.
Yes. You should see our boat. We have an extra. Wait, hold on. Wait, Zed's not here, right? Okay. Who's gonna get you?
He's right there.
boat. Anybody who wants to check on Zed, roll a perception check with advantage. Now that Riaris specifically said Zed's not there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would love
Uh-oh.
to know what that is
God damn it, where did they go?
Perception? Oh, God.
Oh, soon.
Wow, my max was a 7.
It's like a toddler. As soon as you look away,
17.
it's gone.
Okay.
17.
10.
10.
17.
Okay, cool. Zed, feel free to come back to the table whenever you're ready. You can come back now if you want.
Give it a little bit into the conversation when they're talking about, and then I'll come in.
Okay. Yeah, so would it be weird to give Arturian the extra key? Or is that presumptuous?
You have a key to your ship?
Or no, actually he doesn't. Yoon still has it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one on the ship in his room, like an extra one.
There was?
Yeah, I think so. In case we had a NPC come aboard and stay.
That or Vera has that.
Might have given it to Vera.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so we'll retcon. Kaelinor did not say that.
I agree, though. Okay, I think we should all head to the boat, and that's probably a safer spot. We can figure that out.
Is there anything we should probably warn Arturian on? I just feel like there's going to be something bad that happens.
Oh
Like
man,
all?
does
Or
everybody
entities?
love beetles?
Yeah, and if that beetle comes by me again, I will squash it. That was like 4
Whoa.
times. Like,
Whoa. Oh, okay. At least I'm not making fun of people. Okay.
Oh,
He's not right
Riaris
there.
wasn't trying to make fun of me.
Oh. He wasn't, was
We
he?
have a
And then I
screaming
leaned down
puppet.
to him and was like, "It's okay, I got you, man, if anybody messes with you."
You see,
Oh, you already showed that in the Memorium.
you see, you see this bullywug kind of walks by as Zed is like accusing Riaris of making fun of people.
You know, should make fun of people.
Yeah, see what I'm saying, Riaris? Stay moist, man.
no, I have no idea.
Stay moist.
He walks out. I love that's canon too. Zed fully knows like bullywug culture. Like, yeah, no, bullywugs and I are tight. That's great.
I'm just
Stay
going to frown
moist.
and
I
pick up
hate
the
it.
mask and walk out.
Put that on a t-shirt without any
Oh my
context.
No, I will not. It's
No.
a long story. Stay moist. All right.
So should Deem start saying that too now?
God, please no. God, please no.
Could you imagine
Oh
me
no,
saying it to I
Arturian.
and Daphne?
Go ahead, put it on the quotes, guys. Put it on the quotes out of context. Go for it.
Of course, it's going on the quotes.
Jesus. It's just gonna be me and a bullywog high fiving.
Yeah,
It's gonna be. It's
Stay
a long
moist.
story. Stay moist.
That's really good. That's good.
You need a bullywog fist in the air with "Stay moist."
Stay moist. Cool. So with that, oh, sorry. Kaelinor said, like, is there anything we should warn Arturian about the ship?
The oven
I've
that
seen
yells.
some crazy things in my time. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Yes, there's an oven that screams when you open it.
His name
He
is
speaks very properly. Just because you guys can understand him doesn't mean he's not full of intelligence.
And Riaris is full crazy.
Oh,
And-
did you guys tell him about the unseen servant and then the one that's sentient?
Ulysses.
Yeah. It was like an unseen servant put on an unseen servant and turned into like a living thing. Well, I mean they're all living, but you know, he.
Arturian, roll me a. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. I think you have proficiency in those, right?
I do. What a weird ask. Wow, 23.
23. There is a moment of, and I apologize, this is assuming too much of your character, but there's an emotion, there's a wave of the biggest wave of euphoric joy and happiness that washes over you as you realize you're gone.
I missed the last word you said, but I think I get the picture. I got disconnected.
Wave of euphoria and joy, of euphoric happiness and joy as you realize that the ship that you're going to was designed by Carvus. Can Kevin hear me? No.
This was me the other week.
Anyways, it was
Okay.
a really good bit.
Yes,
He's
I
stunned.
heard it. I just wanted to make sure.
He's just stunned.
Just stunned. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Arturian.
There's like a solid 10-second lag, Kevin. Yeah.
This is just him
Anyways.
going in and out of like.
Yeah. So
Just
as you
picture on
guys
his face.
as you guys are heading back, as you guys are heading out,
No. and I think I'm good. It'll be perfectly fine. Then all of a sudden it just drops. Thank you all for this incredible opportunity. I will not let you down.
You
Great.
don't have to let us down. What?
we were just talking to you
I'll
about
never
the
let you
oven.
down again. Especially
Alright.
you, Riaris.
Did you think that we were going to put you in the oven? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that?
Who? Okay, you cannot blame that on me. I did not have anything to do with that.
I give it.
No, it's just
don't even think
like
about
straight
it.
out of a fairy tale book.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. There's also a hole of death that'll crush you. So you gotta look out for that. That one's in my
That's
room.
true.
Incredible.
There is, yes.
Yeah, you just
Look,
have to have a
swam
key
up
and it
Oh
won't
wait, I
crush
thought
you.
this was a joke.
Also,
No.
make sure you're. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for you because you're tiny, but the elevator. Elevator? Is that what we want to call it? Escalator?
I thought it was like
No,
the
no.
escalator.
Takar's
The pull-
little birdhouse.
Yeah, the pullevator.
The pullevator?
Elevate.
I love it. I love that. The pullevator. It's going to. Carvis told us it had the force to like crush someone, if they got stuck in it. So just make sure that the place you're going is open the door is open, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I've worked with horrifically powerful artifacts for a good year or two. I think I can handle a little bit of crushing doors and screaming ovens.
You know, that's
Oh,
funny
there's-
because I talk to ghosts all the time, and I said that right before I lost my mind. So, and I will just keep walking.
What?
There's also
Wait,
a-
what was that car?
There's also a talking cookbook.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
right. Yep.
Yep.
Not
Named
not
Cookie.
really
Now-
dangerous.
And the
No, that one
boat
I know is a good
swing-
joke.
The boat
Oh,
swing
no, that's
Oprah
real.
put on her tree in case you need it.
What? Why would I need that?
Everyone was saying we needed a boat swing, so Ogra put it on her tree. But no
Also-
one has used the boat swing.
I don't remember a single person saying that, but you know.
Was this okay? Ogre, were you just bringing this up because you want to talk about how no one has been using it? I'll use it when we get back.
Okay. Everyone was saying boat swing, and Ogra
Uh,
put one there.
I honestly, swings, as much as I do love them, they don't love me.
I lean over to Nala and I go, boat swing.
This is when everyone was talking about the
Bosun.
bosuns.
Yeah. Bosun.
Trust me, I'm
Oh.
aware. I heard. I was.
Okay.
Yep.
Look,
Yeah.
Also,
Keelan,
the
you
thing
can't ride a
with
swing? What?
the thing with giant
How is
teeth
that
on the deck is Ogra's house, so don't worry about that. It's not trying to eat you.
Yeah, a living house has teeth.
What?
Ogra doesn't like
Kind of.
boat
I mean,
living
it's
under the
technically
boat.
part of the
Ogra's
ship.
not-
The ship's alive, so technically it's like a house with mouth.
Anyways, welcome to the group.
Okay.
What?
And I think with that, as you guys are kind of like heading out, we see in the distance the beautiful, thankfully untouched, as no one has been
Here's
on
the
it.
wreck of the Wreckless. It's on fire and everything.
You see a
Um,
full dumped off. No. It's the worst. No.
it doesn't normally look like that at Tyrannus, I promise.
This is the only picture I have of a very specific part of it right now. But as you see the large, ornate, beautiful ship of the Wreckless in the distance, Arturian, for you for the first time, the awe and shock that is radiating from Arturian's face is where we will end tonight's session. So we'll see you guys next week.
That's a nice place.
Mhm.